like just a collection of book recommendations. I really want to read more.
Oh god.
But I mean, you guys can already tell what I'd be into.
I have a chap.
I think like
got
a
a
really good place to
bookmark
start.
on my
Is it-
bookmark file
Is
on
what Harry
my
Potter?
navigator. It's
No,
like
no, no. Not at
20
your
books
age.
inside.
Is
A really good
anyone
place to
else
start probably
going up
Dune.
today?
Huh?
Is
Yeah,
anyone-
just us. Are you good to go?
Yeah, I'm good to go. I was
Let's
just
go.
wondering if we were waiting for somebody.
No, not
He
really.
just
We were
late, so-
waiting on you.
Yeah, we're just waiting.
Aside from me. Aside
Yeah,
from
what
me.
were you saying, Yowen?
I forgot.
You.
Right.
Alright.
I have a to be read list. It's way too long. It's a nightmare.
Speaking of
My
things,
anime.
uh,
Oh yeah, you saying?
speaking of things, I forgot. Yarwin, can we do the recap?
Oh sure.
Right.
Wait, real quick. Idris was gonna say, give me a recommendation.
Oh, I was gonna say, like, if you want to start with something, you either start with Dune if you want to do sci-fi, or if you want to read fantasy, you start with like, I right now I would recommend the Cradle series.
The
It's a really
Cradle
good.
series. Alright. Okay.
Cradle series is like, what are those called? You know, like the Chinese power up.
Oh yeah. Oh, what, like a Wuxia or Zanji or something?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Ooh,
Oh,
that sounds
that's
nice.
the one.
Can you give me the title as well?
Cradle.
Have
That's
you
by
have
Will
you
White.
never read like a Chinese novel before?
I've read a lot of Chinese.
I've read like a lot of
Manga.
those kinds of books.
I fucking
But-
love them, man.
Yeah, so read Cradle's.
The one thing is though, a lot of the ones I've read can be very, very repetitive.
Is it?
They're all
it's-
essentially Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, but like you know what I'm saying, like you get like the main character who's like a young master and he does da 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 and da da da.
His powers up.
Yeah, bro, he just like trains and he's like, oh, let me level up. Oh, I need to get to the next rank. Let me
Yeah,
just.
this is quite literally the exact
Oh
same
god.
thing.
I'm not complaining, bro. I love that shit.
It's just the best version of that kind of story.
I can imagine because a lot of them are just like they're just too long. I mean, one really good one that I read and I enjoyed. I don't know if it's great. Is Spirit Realm. Spirit Realm was enjoyable.
So Cradle has an overarching story which is like, which supersedes the whole like man trying to get better at everything.
Okay.
Uh,
Alright.
There's
Storyline-
12 books in this series. Why do I
What,
keep
Cradle?
reading? Yes.
There's only
Nice.
10 right
out
now.
and there's 12 total.
There's
It
10.
could be 12.
But the thing is, by the time you'll be done, he'll be done with another book. Because
Okay,
he
that's-
publishes a book a year, basically.
Oh god.
A man is a maniac, dude. He writes a book a year. It's insane.
That's
Yeah, I know a few authors like this as well.
Alright, yo,
Anyway.
I'll down to a T, bro. This is perfect for me.
Oh god. There's too many books I want to read. Fuck.
You know what's even funnier? His name is Weishi Linden.
It's what?
Weishi Linden.
Linden?
L-I-N-D-O-N.
I've got a
And
friend
his
called Lyndon as
first
well.
name is what?
Weishi.
Weishi. That's his last name.
Oh yeah, it would be his last name. How many wives does he get in this? Like 25?
But no, he only has one.
Oh, okay.
Not he doesn't even have a wife. Not yet, at least.
Mention Linden.
Weishi Linden.
I allow it, bro. It's a good name.
I won't be rude, but
Have you guys watched Shang-Chi?
Oh yeah, it's so good, dude.
Oh,
I'm
fuck,
currently
that's
going
so
through it.
good.
I feel like you really appreciate it when you've read like Chinese novels because you can like see what
The
they were
influence.
like touching on.
Yeah.
Yeah, Shang-Chi is pretty good.
I don't think, sadly, it's available in France. Well,
Did you
Well,
know that they spent like a year and a half on that bus scene?
Oh yeah,
Trying
that
to
was
get
in that was in some video I saw recently, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
In the VFX video from Corridor Crew.
Oh god, the VFX.
Mm-hmm.
That is fucking insane.
It
Pretty
was
cool.
cool. But yeah, alright, recap. Sorry about
Oh
that.
yeah,
Oh
recap.
right, sorry, I forgot.
Thank you for the
What we're doing
recommendation.
for a moment.
D&D guys, especially man, we need Hick, dude. He keeps us on track. Otherwise, we all sidetrack.
Yeah, no, let's okay. I'm keeping us on track today. Let's focus. Recap.
Right. So last week we started after the resurrection of Aaron.
Yeah,
With
'cause
Aaron coming back to life into the Shadowfell.
Belrand killed me.
I think I missed
God
something.
damn
That's
it.
okay.
I was just making a joke.
We had a few discussion about Reaper stealing Xanoin's soul and trapping him into a small axe.
Rehoming it.
Yeah, Aaron wasn't happy about this.
At all.
Wait, I wasn't happy about what?
Yeah, Reaper just
Reaper
imprisoning your
trapping
friend once again.
Xanoin's soul in a trinket.
Xander and Soul
Well, yeah,
Trinket.
'cause that's fucking mad, bro.
Yeah, you were
What?
really mad.
It is what it
Aaron
is.
was really pissed at this, which is understandable. Then we went on tangent about thinking everyone was Orcus. That was weird. Which started with someone confusing Urbosk and Orcus.
I think
Then we
maybe
took
it
a
is
short
Orcus.
rest because Aaron was not well.
Busted.
And we started planning for what we would do next. And we had a few problems deciding what we would do. So we decided to go back to the material plane and discuss it with the general because we couldn't settle on a plan. They informed us that the army of Sifralin were a day away and that the undead horde would be held for at least a day by the mountain crumbling on them. So we discussed
Courtesy of some
planning
doors.
Yep. with some very nice explosives. So we decided to plan a suicide mission the next day. While the army is distracting essentially the undead army, we go behind Orcus and we stab him in the back. Which is a great plan. The general offered to give us a few of the honor guard of Rundamir, correct?
Yeah.
Am I making? Okay, I put down the right notes.
Not honor guard, but like some elite forces essentially.
Okay. I
300
thought,
men left.
300?
The bold 300. Only
Yep,
100 of them are left.
Okay, I thought I wrote 80.
There's like 8. Yeah, there's like 80 of them left.
Oh, okay.
80 to 100. Like, yeah. They can give you like 80 people, and you can only take about 100 people through the gate anyway.
No, didn't we say like if we rush, we can get more or something?
Yeah, that's after the rush. Otherwise, it was like 40 people.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Dude,
Okay.
Be nice, you let us take people with us.
Oh yeah, we also said Maitland was going as well, right?
Yeah.
Well, no.
Shh.
Right, Hig is not there. Maitland is coming.
Yeah.
Yeah, Maitland is coming.
We decided to have a visit with visit the wizard's quarter to meet with Oliver and Kinketta to ask them to join the mission. It went surprisingly well, and they accepted off the bat. Apparently, they were a bit bored.
Yeah. They
Uh,
did come here to help.
yeah.
Against Nadia's wishes, Maitland is coming.
But you guys convinced Maitland not to come.
No, we
You all
convinced him to
told
come.
him
What do you
not
mean,
to
Adi?
come.
But you guys told him that he wasn't
Maitland
welcome.
was coming, and everybody said, "Yeah, let's not bring Maitland in. He has a
I
big
wasn't
job
there.
here."
I was busy doing something else.
Oh, okay,
Yes,
okay.
you were doing something else.
Yeah.
And then after that, we learned that he was a level 20 fighter, and then we got disappointed that he's not coming.
I love that everybody's assumed that Maitland was trash at fighting for some reason. So,
No, but you know what's mad? As soon as you said that, I was like, yeah, because at the start, Artie was talking about how like Maitland was adopted because he was a fucking animal.
Okay,
Oh.
no one told me this.
I mean, yeah,
Darwin
this
had no idea who Maitland
Yeah,
was
I
before meeting him.
honestly didn't know that.
it was
And
because it
from the
was
way
like,
you met him, it was like, yeah, he's on the council of Rundamir. Okay, cool.
yeah, but he hated it. He used to be an adventurer.
Yeah, well,
Told
fuck.
me this.
I wasn't there, so
Yeah. So
Either way, I believe I have him in my book, right?
right. Let me
yes,
finish.
but it would
Hell,
be metagaming to call him Bags because you know he's a high level fighter now.
hey, bro, we're fine. Orcas, fuck that. Anyway,
Okay,
y'all want finish the
Let me
recap.
finish. Then Aaron was reminded that he was the Arcanist Magus and that he could call help from other planets. It was like, oh right, I can do this. So he went in a corner to do it, to send message first to what's his name? Anaris? Right. The guy I don't think I spelled it right. The first wizard he contacted. Aaron.
Yeah.
What's the name again? Anaris? No?
I will have to check that. But
Well, that's okay. It's okay.
not the most important character. I don't remember the name offhand.
Yeah. Anaris was busy at the moment, but he suggested Aaron to contact the Archmage of Torl. Which Aaron then proceeded to contact. The Archmage then came. His name is Elminster. Is a very old human and very powerful wizard, I think. Whatever he is quite horny for a very old man. The moment he saw Kinketa, he started flirting with her. Elminster also had a little chat with Aaron about the situation in the place. He was introduced. He was surprised by Loxodon and Lamia. Apparently, it's not normal wherever he's from. I got lost in my notes. Where was I? Right, right. Kanta also proceeded to contact the Shadikai to see if anyone would be willing to help. And we received some help. I don't remember who it is.
The Huntress
Gategrog.
said that it was the perfect. Sounded like the perfect mission for her. Sounded like the perfect
Oh, the
plan for
Huntress
her.
herself.
Yes.
Well, we then proceeded to ask Kinketa to send us to Okranis to see if we could convince someone named Kalen to join us in our final fight. She sent us to this magic circle that she knew was near Okranis. Upon we arrived and we had the chance to observe what the army of the dead had done to Okranis, which was destruction. And that's where we ended. Right?
Yep.
Did I forget anything?
nothing major.
Not really. So now, as you guys stand on the precipice of this tower, looking out over at the, well, not really a battlefield, more like the remnants of this city. This rather square-looking city with basic Gothic architecture that's been essentially pillaged beyond recognition, to the point where there are no buildings except this tower that you're standing in outside the city that are more than maybe 2 to 3 stories tall. The lighthouse in the distance in the pier is completely shattered. It looks like it was destroyed by some kind of blast. You look out in the valley behind you, leading in towards the main road, the King's Road that comes behind, is sort of lit by this blaze across the land, as though the crops outside the city themselves are burning. As you stand now in this tower, looking out, what do you wish to do? You're standing on the top floor of the tower.
Can I take note of the teleportation like circle node for this tower?
You look down in the circle you're standing in, which stretches to basically the entire width of the diameter of this tower. You see this teleportation circle and you start noting it down, and take a few minutes to do this.
Can I check the surrounding? Like any danger, potential, any
Give me a
remnants of
perception
the
check.
army of the dead?
Yeah, perception check.
What do my elephant eyes see? Not that much. Fuck. What's my bonus? Bonus plus 8. 16.
16. All right. You look out and you don't see any armies. You do see stray undead once in a while in some different houses or different buildings coming out and just standing there. They're not really moving. They're not really doing anything. It's just inactive, as though not really under the thrall of Orcus at this given moment, though still awaiting his command. The tower itself seems safe. Seems like it hasn't been completely destroyed. It was attacked and pillaged clearly, but uh, though the roof has been essentially has essentially caved in, and part of the chamber you're standing in is covered in rubble. Other than that, it seems clear. At least this floor does. What do you want to do?
There's nothing of particular interest in the tower, right? Specifically for me. So anything arcane.
Are you gonna go through the tower?
No. Just like on this floor, do I see anything
Oh,
particular?
this floor, there's just like the symbol on the ground, which is the teleportation sigil you recognize.
Okay.
And basically, this was the teleportation chamber. So on the top floor of the tower.
I guess we should head out and get our bearings. Can we can see outside, right?
Yeah, you can see outside the wall is, and part of the roof is caved in.
So based on the sun, can I get an idea for our orientation, like where we are in relation to the sun? What direction is west, east, north, and south?
Give me a survival check.
Yeah. No problem. Actually, I'll tell Nadia to do. No, I'm joking.
Oh!
What did you tell Nadia to do?
So
What did you tell Nadia to do?
I didn't tell Nadia to do anything. Okay. Survival.
In the volcano, that's what you call it, right?
13.
You're throwing Nadia in the volcano, what?
I'm sorry, friend.
No
I'm
need,
sorry,
she's already jumping.
Oh,
Also, Artie, I finally figured out the fucking message that I want to send Gomez with that goddamn sending spell.
Oh, damn, you ain't sent that yet.
Yeah,
No.
I haven't. Because I couldn't figure out the wording for it last week.
Did you have a sending spell?
I think Aaron gave me one.
Doesn't that expire in like an hour?
It does.
Oh, but like,
We have to
yeah, I
give you a
think you have
new
some
one.
sort of ability to do it. I mean, I can do it again. I don't care.
All right. So
You wanna send a message, right?
Yes, I do.
All right, cool. I take a minute and in the air like this like sort of silvery gray like light appears on my finger and I sort of start drawing out a circle and then it coalesces into like this silvery sphere and I just hand it to Reaper.
Yeah.
E.T. motherfucker.
I believe this is okay. Yeah. Message is Argus is threatening to disturb the culture of undead. Please rally townsfolk and fight alongside us at the Blackened Coast, and it is going to Gomez.
you realize Gomez is like really far away, right?
I know, but still.
There's gonna be no Blackened Coast by the time he gets here, right?
Still, it's worth trying.
He's like in Kilfolk, right?
I know.
He has means.
Yeah, but
It's
they can use the bone tunnels, right?
That's a long journey. I'm just gonna say.
I know.
Wait, do we need to go and pick him up as well?
You hear a reply in your head and you feel the frustration in it. You bastard. First you run away from here. You leave me. I'm old. I want to retire. I thought you'd take over from me. Instead, you cut out.
Where's my fucking money, Reaper?
I've been trying to reach you about your extended warranty on your magician tools.
So,
Okay.
What the
Sorry, Aaron, I don't think we're going to get help. Everyone that I know seems to hate.
well, not for no reason.
I was gonna say I don't know how to respond to
Not
that.
quite. Not quite everyone that you know.
Yeah, we don't hate you yet.
I just shrug.
You know what? Is there anything I can hide behind? I want to fuck with their heads for half a second.
Who?
You're in a tower with a bunch of rubble. Yes, you can jump behind a bunch of
Alright.
rocks, but they're all looking at you. Make a stealth check with disadvantage.
I mean, that
Be
doesn't
back.
matter.
Alright, so I mean,
30.
it's that's still oh shit, that's still a 29, I think.
Okay.
It's either a 29 or a 30. I forget if it's 11
You
or
guys
10
watch.
on the dice roll.
You guys watch as Reaper jumps behind a pile of rubble, and for 2 seconds you don't see him, and then you walk over and you see him again.
Yes.
I just look at the others and I just make eyes like, can we just pretend he disappeared? And I just walk away. I'm like, oh guys, what happened to Reaper?
Oh, I
I
I don't
don't
even
know.
bait that name.
Peer.
Giggles and
Wow.
edge.
Yeah, how does Reaper fuck with our heads?
I just chuck a pebble at where Reaper is.
It hits you on the shoulder.
Did you see some movement over there? Counter?
just not even looking. Just
Yeah, how does Reaper fuck
Okay,
with
maybe you guys aren't gonna say fuck me.
Oh, Reaper, where did you come from?
I just dropped down from the fucking ceiling. As they were walking away, I ran up it.
Alright, now that that's over, I start walking out of the tower. Let's go find our missing guy.
You're gonna walk out of the tower, so you're gonna go through all the floors, or are you gonna like ride out of the tower on your
Fast,
horses?
if that happens.
Oh yeah, we can fly. Oh, I forgot about that. I was gonna walk.
So we bought the
but
horses.
if you
Cool.
guys don't want to walk, that's fine with me.
Is there a
Since when
window
were
I
you
can just like
walking?
climb out of or something?
Oh wait, what did I get for my survival check, by the way? Do I know?
I don't think
Yeah,
you
you can
even
tell.
rolled it.
Okay. And we need to go south.
No, you don't.
We
Oh,
need to go
You
south.
can tell the direction, like in the basic directions. You can't figure out exactly where you're going, but tell like which direction is north and south, and based on the sun's position. So, as you head out of the tower, atop your steeds and carpets, you look out over the remnants of the city and make your way southwards towards where you imagine this small the site would be. This place called the Blueberry Bush. Who is going to be helming the search for this?
Yeah, we
Um,
can do it.
I was gonna suggest perhaps Yarwin and Nadia lead this. I'm not as well versed in directionality and stuff like that. Sorry guys. If the stars were out, maybe, but
What?
I mean, cause like space and don't.
So who's gonna do it?
Yeah.
Yawin can do it.
Alright, Gavin, give me a survival check and also give me a perception check.
Also, out of character, where are we going again?
God, have you not listened?
To pick up a friend for the general. He sent us on a little quest.
So that's survival, that's 25, and perception, that's 18.
18 and 25.
Yep.
Alright. Survival was 18, right? And perception was 25?
No.
Or
Other
the
way around.
Okay, okay.
Perception is 18, survival is 25.
So it takes a bit of time. You manage to navigate your way, especially through the sky, tracking the road, and then the side roads as you head towards this location, and reconciling that with the image you were presented with earlier. You eventually, about maybe 3 hours through your day, find your way towards this tiny little cottage in the woods. It seems to be the central focus of this tiny little encampment, where you see a small garden with some vegetables planted outside, and a small, well, not small, but like a decent sized lumber mill to the side with an archery range, sort of DIY'd almost towards the east side of the house. As you come into approach the land, you notice that the place itself seems quiet. It seems the brush in the garden is overgrowing beyond control, beyond what would be manageable if somebody was actually currently inhabiting the place. And seems the environment seems to be in a certain state of disrepair. The cabin itself just stands there, door ajar, as you come into land. You land about 30 feet from the cabin. What do you do?
You guys good to go?
Quick question. You said it looks old, but does it look abandoned?
Yeah, that's what it looks abandoned. That's what I said.
Oh,
Or at least, like, the garden where like vegetables were growing is essentially overgrown, and some of it is like spoiled.
Okay.
The mill is out of commission completely, and the house is like the door is open. As you land outside the hut about 30 feet away, what do you wish to do?
I mean, I'm gonna walk up to the house.
No, you're not. Yawen is walking before you.
Oh yeah, I don't go anywhere first. I'm always behind you.
Go first?
Yeah.
What is this? Amateur hour? Yawen is just gonna
I'm gonna go
stomp
after
towards the door.
Aaron.
By the way, this is a weird question, but does like when we approach the door, does anything look trapped
Yeah, does it?
or rigged? Is there like any wires? Is there like heavy dust? Any signs that someone's been here at all recently?
But so just give me like 2 months, guys. Sorry, I'm just sorting something out.
It's
Yeah, no
okay.
problem. Bless you.
Sorry about that.
Sorry about what?
I went away again.
Oh wait, what? Did you get kicked again?
No. I came in and then like 5 minutes later I had to walk away because I got a phone call.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's cool, man.
It's chill.
Am I to understand that in the last hour you did not leave the crumbling tower?
I mean, we only started like
We spent
20
like
minutes ago.
most of that waiting for a certain sleeping beauty.
Yeah, bro, we've been playing.
And
for
then
like-
we talked 20 minutes about books.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'd say we've actually made quite a bit of progress, but the all things considered.
So just the usual.
Yeah, pretty
Yes.
much.
As usual, we're starting an hour late.
By the way, babe,
Yes.
you are going to get there and be on the table and be on time for the session that falls on my birthday. Alright?
Okay.
Okay.
Ooh, yeah, it's a Saturday, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's a Saturday.
Like, when's your birthday?
Next week. November 27th.
That's
Yeah,
cool.
are you sure you want to not celebrate with family or something?
If he wants to celebrate playing D&D, man, rejoice.
Who says I wouldn't be celebrating with my family?
Oh yeah, that's true. You guys can probably
Because
talk before,
D&D, and the other thing, D&D starts at 10 a.m. here, so.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it's like sort of in a if there's plans to happen, it could be in the way.
Well, today there's gonna be a birthday party at 2, so in 3 hours.
You want to leave in the middle of the session then?
For like maybe
Yes.
half an hour. I can't control the time. It was set. My cousins can't come any later, and the cake
It's okay.
got
No, that's what I'm
done,
saying. Like
apparently.
if you can't come to play because it's your birthday, then it's understandable.
Wait, it's your birthday?
No, next week.
No, okay.
Mm-hmm.
You have to go to a birthday party today as well, right?
Only today.
Oh, all right. So, yeah. What were you saying, Aaron?
27th
You
is
needed
just gonna
something?
be Darius dropping off something. Yeah, sibling.
Oh my god, my account got fixed. Thank fucking god.
Oh, it got sorted. Nice.
Yeah, finally.
Have we had a long rest?
Nope.
Don't remember.
I don't think so.
You had a long rest after the Orcus fight? No, not really.
After Xanarin fight.
No.
Yeah, sorry.
Short rest,
Oh,
and then we
okay.
came back.
We just had a short rest.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you asked somebody to send you here. That's why you had to ask somebody to send you.
Oh, okay.
It is getting later in the day as well.
I missed literally nothing.
Mm-hmm.
We
See,
just started
already-
like 5 minutes before you showed up.
No issue me coming an hour late.
No, I mean,
You weren't an hour late though.
Sort of an hour late.
No, you were 5 minutes late, bro.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's true. Next time I'll just say, next time, I have to do something for an hour before start. I'll just say, oh, I'll be 5 minutes late.
What did I say as soon as I got on? I was like, we'll probably not even start until like it gets.
All right. So, you went out of the tower and were looking about, and then you went to this place, and as you got there, it seemed abandoned from a distance. And then you landed on the ground next to the building or the cabin. What are you going to do?
Yeah, I was looking to see if there's
Like,
if
does
there
it
were like
look-
any traps. Was there dust?
Is there a
was it-
sign of a presence?
Yeah, people moving around at all recently.
Oh, as you look around this place, give me an investigation check if you're gonna be like really thorough about it. While he's doing that, the rest of you are doing what? Waiting for him?
I would say that I'm also looking around, if that's allowed, of course.
Give me a perception check if you're just looking around.
33.
Alright, 33? Alright. The place seems like it's not been abandoned for too long, though it does look like it's been in disrepair for a long time. The plants being overgrown is a straight giveaway that whoever was taking care of this place before isn't anymore. But it's not like the layer of dust is so thick that it would be months and months of disrepair. It's more like in the last couple of weeks something's changed. Are you going into the house as well?
Behind Yowen, yes. Oh, there weren't traps or anything, right?
No, there weren't any there.
Okay.
You going into the house?
Yeah, behind
Yes.
Yowen.
Right.
Yeah.
As Yarwin enters the house and you enter behind him and you look around, you all seem to go through the house and at first don't really find anything anywhere until Reaper suddenly just looks up and sort of plastered on the wall, holding himself up, essentially like a spider looking down, mouth wide open. You see this elven man.
Are you okay?
Doesn't seem to be moving. You see that his body itself is sort of melded into the ceiling of sorts. His eyes, though, are focused on you.
I'm gonna move around.
I apologize for the intrusion. His mouth is open, correct? Like he can talk.
His mouth is open and like there's like a small drip of saliva that's just like falling down next to you, close to you.
I presume you're Kalen. We're here on behalf of a favor to. What the fuck's this, guys?
Can I tell if this dude is
Osterus.
some sort of undead?
He doesn't look undead.
Okay.
He looks alive.
He's
His
a
color in
Greek or
his
mimic.
cheeks.
Okay.
Does he look like he's there?
Sorry, does he look like what?
Like he's there, like mentally present?
Well, no, say, on account of him not talking and just staring at you with his mouth open and being stuck
Okay.
on the ceiling.
He's checked
He's
out.
probably not all there.
Okay. I just wanted to be sure.
Oh, fuck's sake. Can I cast Detect Magic on him?
Are you gonna cast it or are you gonna
No.
ritually cast it?
I've got it prepared.
Okay. So as you cast detect magic and the pulse goes out from you, you notice a number of things around the room. The floor and the walls themselves have some kind of abjuration magic on them. The man on the walls is a part of that magic. Beyond that, you feel this tug from under you, and you look down and you notice there's this almost circular pattern in the floor that seems to glow with an arcane aura, which you immediately recognize as evocation magic. And you can feel it pulsing and pulsing and pulsing as you stand on top of it. It seems to be growing brighter.
You mean we're standing on a trap?
Guys, back up.
Alright. Cool.
Okay.
The fire in the hole. Looks like it's about to blow. Does he doesn't look restrained, more like he's a part of it, right?
He doesn't look restrained, no.
He does or he doesn't?
He doesn't look restrained. It just looks like he's stuck to the wall. He's grown into the wall, and the wall has grown onto him.
But yeah, I get everyone to back up off the magic circle. How does the pulsing change?
It slows down, and then it fades completely.
As in, like, the circle's gone completely, or like it's just died down?
Yeah, I mean, it's only based on your detect magic that you can actually see the arcane sigils.
Yeah.
And
Do I not? Do I
as
have
you
Oh,
as you
sorry.
see it, it's completely faded. It's like that, like gray markings on the floor you can still see with your spell, but you can't. It's not really active anymore since you stepped off it.
Can I figure out what spell it is?
Give me an Arcana check.
Um, 35.
Why did I even bother?
Yo, there's only three checks like that it happens on.
It is some kind of animate spell, but you can't really be sure exactly to its nature because you've never seen anything quite like it.
It's animate house.
We're just standing in Bobby's hut.
And he hasn't responded to anything. He didn't even respond to Osteros's name, right? Osteros.
Not really. Not yet.
Can
I have a dumb idea. Do you want me to rape him off the wall?
I mean, that might be painful.
Oh no, at this point I'm just asking.
Do we notice anything else around the room? Anything else that stands out particularly? Especially from like detect magic as well.
I mean, there's a number of like arcane artifacts and knickknacks around the room that are just like hidden in shelves and just littered across the room. Stuff he's probably picked up over the years. There's a couple of healing potions in a desk. There's a few like rings that are just like placed on a artificial hand on his dresser.
On an artificial hand.
Yeah,
How wide is that circle? That magic circle?
it's about 5 feet wide, like in
So
diameter.
we can like go around it, right?
Yeah, you can go around.
And his eyes are just trained on us.
No, his eyes are unfocused right now. They seem to be looking at the circle itself.
Maybe we need to activate the magic. I'm gonna tentatively step up to the circle again and like put a foot on the outside line. Does it activate?
It pulses a little bit, but it doesn't like keep pulsing.
How does he look?
He looks at your foot.
Shit. Yeah, I think if we're gonna get any answers here, we might have to activate this thing. So I guess I just want everyone to be ready for any strangeness going on.
Upon hearing Aaron say that, I'm gonna just go back to where I was before he told us to move.
Can I continue inspecting the magic circle? Would I get any more insight from it?
Not really.
Okay.
Be under 35.
Nadia, Yowen, what do you guys think about this? That's my bad, sorry. Nadia, Kaltar, what do you guys think about this? Nothing? Okay, cool. Great team talk, guys.
No, I'm thinking. I'm wondering if maybe we should try dispelling it.
That could have unintended consequences. Especially if we don't know what it is.
Fair, but at the same time, with us not knowing what it is, I don't believe it's wise for us to just activate it.
Can we just get Urbos to turn into a dragon and he activate it?
That seems a waste.
I don't think the dragon would fit into the room.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, that would be a bit
Tiny.
Yeah.
Alright, we have to make a decision, so we either dispel it or activate it. I think we should activate. I'm curious, I want to see what happens.
I say dispel it.
What's that saying? Curiosity killed the cat?
I mean, I've died.
I'm with
already,
Aaron.
So I'm fucked up.
God damn it.
Sorry.
I vote we dispel it.
We have any indication that the man on the wall is the man we're looking for?
We have no idea. By the way, are there any
You
books
didn't
around
really
the wall?
ask for a description of him.
Yeah, true. Are there any books?
Yeah, there are a number of like books around the room. There's a bookshelf where there's a bunch of books. Not like your bookshelves or like your master's bookshelf, but just like a normal person's bookshelf with like a few storybooks.
I apologize for this extreme rudeness in advance. I say to him, and can I go around and just look at the books and see if I can get anything that will point me in a direction for this spell?
No, you go through the books and none of them seem like magically inclined as so as to say. It's more like books on farming and books on irrigation techniques and just story books.
Strange people write books about such mundane things, isn't it?
Anything on the desk besides the hand and the ring?
Are there any personal effects?
Yeah, there's plenty of personal effects here. There's like a bunch of rings on the hand and
is there like a portrait?
Letters or journals?
Oh yeah, as you search through his desk, Aaron, you do notice that there is obviously his quill and his parchment roll, and beyond that there's a bunch of tiny little like post-it type notes essentially that he's made and stuck on the one side of the table. And
who is
diary.
Me?
Today I'm going to meld myself into the wall.
And also there is under the desk a diary.
Oh, bro, I feel so bad about reading this, man. Does it have to come to that? Do I glean anything that has happened to him recently from the stuff on the desk?
I mean, the notes talk about mostly like tasks he has to do through the day, which is like feed the chickens,
take out the trash,
meld
with the wall.
It's not nothing really like that sounds extraordinary. Just like basic farm management stuff.
I don't know exactly why, but I feel a little insulted on a personal level.
What?
Oh.
What did the rings look like on the hand?
They are all sort of like ornate, jewelry type things, but like it's mostly different metals, and each metal has a different stone embedded in it. One of them, in fact, doesn't actually have a stone; it's just a straight up gold ring. And
Are there
the
10
ring,
rings?
no, there's 5 rings,
Oh,
and
it's not the
the
Mandarin.
no, the gold ring itself is sort of almost has like leaves inscribed on it as you go around it in a sort of wreath, and as you get to the opening in the wreath, there's like a halo almost that's drawn in. The halo itself seems to glow a little bit, and you know from your detect magic that all of these are magic.
I feel awful about this, but I also found his diary, guys. I don't know if we should just invade his privacy like this.
If you found a diary and don't want
Wait.
to look through it, I offer my services, as oftentimes I have to perform unsavory tasks to understand more about the client I'm servicing.
You're sure you're okay with this?
Right. I don't think you do your job the correct way. I
That's
don't
a bit
think you.
better.
I'm
Wait,
not
so
a
you read diary? We're doing your job?
I'm not a professional mortician like you are, but I always assume that your task is to prepare the body for the funeral and not, collect their souls and understand their death and such.
Well, I try to.
He's a mortician detective.
Dun, dun, dun.
She's like you remember like the tailor from Friends who did the tailor job as well, but he also did some extra shit.
Yeah, on the side.
Yeah. Yeah.
I prefer
But
to be multifaceted.
By the way, did you mention his will?
what will? No.
I thought I
Eh,
thought I heard you say
that's
a
No,
will.
he
what I
said
heard.
Quill. Quill and
Very similar
Mm,
word.
Will his
Very
ink
different
pot.
meanings.
Will
his,
ink
his
pot,
will
his
is
parchment.
his will is somewhere else. It's hidden under the bed.
Is there an upstairs to this building?
No, it's just a small cottage. There
I
are a couple of rooms. There's this room. There's the kitchen. This is sort of the study that you found him in. There's a sitting area outside.
I hand the book over to Reaper.
You tried standing in the circle, right?
Me?
Yeah.
I put a foot in, and you said his vision
I
cleared up.
tried standing in it, but when Aaron backed off, so did I.
All right.
Did anything happen when Reaper stood in it?
I mean, all of you were standing in it for a bit, right?
Yeah, and I started pulsing.
Yeah, it was pulsing like crazy. Then it dissipated.
So, Aaron, what are we looking for? This.
Anything related to potential magic, what he did recently. I mean, I'd start at the end. If he got into a scuffle of some sort, if there was a mishap or anything like that with his tests, I have no idea. Just anything of particular interest that stands out.
At least if we can figure out if the man on the wall is the man we're looking for,
That
or
would
the
be the
wall man. He's not on the wall, he is the wall.
yeah. For all we know, he could have been some dude that
On the
tried
ceiling, actually, not the wall.
tried
Yeah.
to break in to his house.
And you said the ceiling is not magic though.
No, the whole thing is magical. The whole
Ah.
like
The
room,
whole all the walls.
floors.
Was
The
the ma-
ceiling,
oh,
the walls.
the
they're all-
magic is different. The magic on the floor is different to the magic on the walls and the ceiling.
The magic on the floor is sort of supplying the magic on the walls and ceiling.
Okay, so they're tied together, but they're different types of magic.
Yeah.
Okay.
I will skim it.
Just start at the back.
Yeah.
As you start at the back and you start reading through this diary in parts, most of it is fairly mundane, but some of it seems interesting to you. There's always this man has very particular habits, and he has very exacting standards to which he does his performs the daily duties that he has. Writing the diary itself is something that he does daily and quite diligently, and most of the entries are quite similar, eerily so, honestly. His days go a particular way, and if they don't, there's been some major event. The most recent of these major events was when he noticed that the city was being attacked. That was a few days ago. And at least according to the diary, which you remember would be possibly about a week and a half to 2 weeks before when Akronis got attacked.
Uh-huh.
Or at least that's when you got the message that Akronis has been abandoned. And it says the city got attacked. He went to check. Doesn't seem like he can do anything about it, and he's going to go back to living his life. So, and after that point, not really much else relevant to the current situation. Though there is a bunch of mentions about how he regrets the things he did in his youth and the things he can't forgive himself for. Though I imagine going beyond a point, you get to the point where you can clearly see that this diary is basically only about the last 2 years. Probably other diaries he's been writing before that.
Actually, all the books are just his diaries.
Yeah, basically.
He wrote a diary just about him learning about farming.
There's actually a decent amount of like just stuff about farming and how to maintain a farm.
This man's life seems excruciatingly planned.
Nothing magical or anything like that.
Well, he noticed when Akronis was being attacked. And he went to check it out and decided there was nothing he could do, so he went back to living his mundane, normal, excruciatingly detailless, planned out life.
Interesting. Yeah, I guess now it's either dispel or activate.
While I'm looking at the man on the ceiling, not in the mirror,
Mm-hmm.
I want to cast message on him.
On him, okay.
Yeah.
What are you saying?
Do you require our aid?
I believe message requires you to speak.
Well, not sure.
I think message does. I think it's a whisper.
Yeah, but I think I can hear it. Point your finger towards the creature within range and whisper a message that the target and only the target hears.
Yeah. Target can also reply in a whisper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
His
only
lips
you
don't
can
move.
hear.
His lips don't really move. He's sort of just stuck there, like a statue almost. So there is saliva dripping and sweat dripping off him.
Do I see Nadia do this?
Can he whisper with an open
Yeah.
mouth?
Can I try sending instead?
What are you gonna say?
Please let us know if you need help. This is your home, correct? You are Caleb?
As you stand there and you send this message to him, in your mind you hear a reply. The cycle is not complete. Time has not yet come. If you wish to wake me, activate.
Is that it cuts off at activate?
Yep.
Okay. I've got interesting news. I was able to communicate with him telepathically.
You do that?
He mentioned something about a cycle. He said the time has not yet come. However, if we wish to awaken him, we need to activate the magic in the center of the room.
I
Also,
don't do
upon
magic,
hearing
so-
that Aaron was able to make telepathic contact, I immediately be like, I apologize for reading your diary. The situation presented itself as dire.
Wait, how are you gonna speak to him?
Telepathically.
Wait.
Can he talk to you as well telepathically? Is that how it works?
I think so.
What is this ability?
It's from the... Wait, let me just go read it.
I don't think they can answer you with telepathy.
Yeah, that's what.
He's gonna be like, wait, what? You read my diary?
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna be his voice.
Yeah, oh yeah.
It does not give the ability to respond.
Yeah, so
Just a
you
bit
send-
weird.
No, it makes sense. I mean, you're telepathic doesn't mean everybody else has to be. All right.
Alright, so do you still want to dispel it, or are you guys willing to activate it?
Well, if...
It would be
Say
nice to know
activate.
what's this cycle.
I can ask him again. I'll use sending again. Use my 4th level spell slot, and I'll say to him, apologies. Apologies. What is this cycle you mentioned, and is this not a good time for us to wake you? We've been sent by Asteris.
I must collect my memories, my will. Processing. But if the need is urgent,
I got like 27% of that. I don't know how about you guys.
Yeah, I heard a little bit. I heard memories, processing, recollect, and then if the need
Urgent.
is it like cutting out or what's happening?
Yeah. Like you're
check
saying
mine.
something and it just cuts out and you say something else.
No. Alright, sorry. My threshold was like really high for some reason. I don't know. I said, I need to collect my thoughts, memories, my will, my abilities. It takes time. If it's an emergency, activate.
So he mentioned this process is about collecting his thoughts, his will, and the process takes time. But if it is an emergency, then we should feel free to activate. I mean,
Let's see.
do I gain any inclination that he was being truthful?
I mean, it was the most monotone voice you
Yeah,
ever heard.
Yeah,
There's no real, and there's no expressions to speak of.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was just wondering.
He does seem a bit scattered.
So what do you guys want to do? I'm happy to do whatever you guys should decide.
Well, I think we can conclude that this is the man we were looking for.
I would hope so.
I also believe this would qualify as an emergency.
I agree with that as well.
Most people would argue that the end of the world is an emergency. Yes.
Well, we don't know what him not having his memories and thoughts means, nor his will, but just judging by the objects scattered around his abode, he must be a powerful creature. Possibly a powerful ally.
I will say we might need to be prepared for him to also be a powerful enemy. Did I get an inclination of how many people it looked like it needed to activate the magic?
Not really.
I don't know if we all need to be present in the circle, so it might be pertinent for some of us to just be on standby. So who's willing to step within the circle? I'm happy to do it. I mean, this is my idea, so.
I don't think you should, Aaron. You are, how to say,
It's fine, I could take it.
Precious. You get the slight inclination that wasn't the first word that Nadia was going to use.
What do I think the first word was? Fragile?
That is up to you to think about.
Fuck! Yo, my ears droop slightly. I'm like, yeah.
I have the history of touching things that I'm not supposed to. I don't mind being the... what's the word for it? The... experimental rabbit?
Oh, you mean the guinea pig?
Oh, yes. That's...
If you're okay with it, and I just step back a bit away from the circle. I go back to how far away is the door?
Yeah, like where's the
It's like
nearest
10 feet
window or
away.
something?
Oh, swear down. Yeah, I'm gonna like.
just stand behind the door frame to poke you
Yeah.
Of course, Evan is the first
Yeah,
out of the door.
The hell? What do I need to be in there for?
So who's going in?
Sure, I'll slither in this death circle.
Only you?
I will as well, because I don't know.
Well, I think we can do it one at a time, to be honest.
I thought there was a need for multiple people.
We
don't
don't
know.
know. We have no idea.
Well, I got very confused then.
So what are we doing? Multiple or one?
I say Nadia goes in first, and some people are on standby just in case it's not activating after a while.
You know, and can see how pulsy the circle is.
Actually, we don't know where the circle is unless you show it to us, Evan.
I point it out to them.
Well, Aaron said that there's like very light markings on the wood, right?
Only I can see it though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I point out. I'm like, you go here, you go.
And you just send us in the corner and you step in the circle.
Nah, I'm going outside, man. What?
just
Yeah,
to spite us.
I didn't
So
say
all
I
of the rest of you stand on the edges, and Nadia stands in the center of the circle, which is in the center
Sure.
of the room, essentially.
Yeah, sure.
I'm also outside.
Fair enough. I can't.
Can Reaper stand right above me on the ceiling?
Oh yes. Right next
That's
to
where the body is.
Oh,
yeah,
damn
right
it.
next to
Mm-hmm.
Is he debagging the body?
So, Nadia, as you step into the circle, you see the pulse, Erin, once
You
again.
mean slither?
Yeah, as you slither into the
She doesn't
circle.
have knees.
The circle begins to pulse once again. It pulses once, twice, thrice, 4 times, and it keeps going. And with each pulse, it seems to grow stronger. About 30, 40 seconds in,
I
you
noticed
feel
nothing of this.
no, you don't actually notice until you feel a sharp rise in temperature under you,
Oh,
and you
great.
feel a flame engulf you as the circle explodes to life. And as it does, all of you see this pillar of fire essentially rising out of the floor, engulfing both Nadia and the body at the top of the room. Nadia, you feel the heat, but you don't feel any pain as it surges through you into that body. But then you feel weak. You take 1 point of exhaustion.
Wonder if I should turn into a fire elemental at this
You
point.
also, as the exhaustion washes over you and the flames retreat into the floor, almost delayed, you feel this sense of life just lost, and you take
Some permanent damage.
33 points of fuck, sorry, 33 points of necrotic damage.
Wait,
Nadia,
is
how are you?
that does that come off from the temper HP?
First the temperature HP and then whatever is after that.
Yeah, so 14 points,
Yeah, we know.
then whatever extra.
And then you see the circle. Aaron, you see this actually. The rest of you, Nadia obviously doesn't. The circle begins to pulse again and starts building once again. The body at the top of this on the ceiling starts to twitch, and one of the arms, and then the other comes off and
Nadia, step
reaches
up.
towards you, Nadia.
You know, you know, I should have glanced towards Aaron.
Do I have any idea what just happened?
It's pulsing again. What are you guys
Nadia,
doing?
step up, please.
I'm gonna step in.
As you step in, the pulsing continues, and you feel the pressure rising.
I think I am going to wild shape. You know, I'm expecting fire here.
And then it's
What are
the
you gonna
cold.
wild shape into?
To a fire elemental.
Oh, okay.
How
As
does
the-
Nadia look to me?
I did not like the fire. It hurts.
Nadia looks like physically the same in terms of like she didn't actually take any physical damage. Like it's not like her
I
she
was
got
just
burnt or
mentally
anything. No, it's more like her soul took damage. But
Oh,
Isn't
great!
that
That
lovely?
sounds fun.
as you continue to stand in there, Nadia, and you walk in, Yarvin, the circle pulses once again, and as it reaches a crescendo, it explodes once again, and you feel this cold coming from beneath you.
Oh,
And you
great.
see this pillar of ice shoot up around them and into the ceiling. And then it retreats once again, and the body's legs sort of come off the ceiling. It sort of hangs off its back from the ceiling. And both of you take, not both of you, sorry, one of you takes a point of exhaustion, which we will judge with a d4. 1 and 3 is in Nadia, and 2 on the. Yeah, well.
Okay.
Just give me like 5 minutes, okay?
Yeah, no problem. Damn,
If
it's
only it was me who got it.
2 points of exhaustion.
No, I can't be exhausted when I'm a fire elemental.
Oh, okay.
Well, he hasn't told who it was yet. So.
No, he said Yarwin, didn't he?
Oh, sorry, I'm completely zoning out. It's not
Or at
my
least
day.
I seem to recall that I'm immune to exhaustion as a fire elemental.
1 second, I'm going to go to the toilet.
So it's disadvantage on skill checks, right?
Yep.
Wait, I don't think he actually declared it yet.
I think he did.
He
Whatever,
said that he
we'll
was going for a 5-minute break. That's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, but before it, he said Yarvin.
He said on
No,
a
he said 1 and
1
3
and a 3
Nadia,
it's
2 and 4 Yarwin.
Nadia, on a 2 and a 4 it's
Whatever, we'll
Yarwin.
find out.
Yeah. So I don't think he actually rolled yet.
We'll see. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm immune to exhaustion as a fire elemental.
Well, that's going to be useful. But I like the moment, like, I'm expecting fire. Cold. Fuck.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
I was kind of thinking to myself, if it's ice. It's
No,
gotta
I
be.
was 100% sure it's going to be ice.
All right. Speaking of expecting ice, let's see.
Who's getting exhausted?
Oh yeah, D4. 1 3 Nadia, 2 4 Yarvin.
Okay.
That is a 4, so Yarvin.
Okay.
Can I take it inside? Question.
And you also take 32 points of necrotic damage divided between the two of you, so that's 16 damage each.
Oh. Oh, that was a very good idea.
Wait, what was a good idea?
It's divided between the two of us, the damage.
And then it starts pulsing
if
again.
6 of us were in there, then that would be very minimal.
How much of this do I read?
Sorry,
I
what?
don't have resistance to necrotic.
How much of this do we pick up?
Kaltar
When you
has
see the ice going up around them, and then the ice come down, and then they seem a little bit worse for wear.
How do you
Not
guys
like-
feel? And Nadia, compared to the first time you were in there alone?
There's only 30 seconds till this next pulse comes, so get.
I don't know. I'm fine. It tickles a bit.
It's pulsing. Pulsing.
I think everyone else should just go in and
Pulsing.
finish this up.
Pulsing. Pulsing. 10,
Do
9,
I'm
8.
gonna go.
Who's going in?
I'm gonna
Do
go.
we even-
If
can we
Aaron's
even
going,
fit that
I'm
many
going.
people in?
I trust him with magic.
I'll go in. I'll go
Alright,
in.
all of you rush into the circle. And say all
Can
6
we
of
even
you.
fit?
Yeah, you can squeeze in if you want to. Nadia wraps around all of you.
I told
fire
you the
elemental.
story. I told
Yeah,
you the circle.
you're all burning, but
Snake
I'm
hug.
not happy
Nadia
about
engulfs.
this.
but you all are engulfed in flames, and then
Oh.
this
Are
circle pulse,
the horses there?
and the circle's pulse once again, and as the circle pulses, and it finally reaches a crescendo, it sort of gives off this strange crackly feeling, and you look down, and this pillar of lightning shoots up out of the ground, and you're surrounded by these thousands of bolts of lightning that shoot into the man above. All of you feel the energy shoot through you, and as it does, it seems to sear your every neuron on its way back. Let's see which one of the 6 of you takes a point of exhaustion.
Oh, me please.
So there's, let's say, Eren is 1, 2 is Reaper, 3 is Nadia, 4 is Kaltar, 5 is Herbos, and 6 is Yarvin.
Yeah, that's
That
my name.
is Gonna be 1, so that is Aaron.
Aaron.
Do I even react to it? Like,
It seems a little bit taxing, but you're used to being like completely shut down. Your system doesn't even register this much exhaustion at this point.
I love how everyone's in, and I'm just immune to exhaustion and have 100 temp HP.
And Aaron's like, exhaustion? What's that?
I mean, we don't know you're immune to exhaustion.
So that is gonna be alright. That is insignificant damage at this point. 39 points of necrotic damage divided by 6.
Still not
So I'll just say 6 damage
6?
each, I'll say.
And then I get that cut in half. So 3.
Yep. Alright. And then it starts pulsing again. Is everybody staying in? This time you see the head comes loose from the ceiling.
Yes.
Actually, I'm gonna step out. I think you guys got this. I'm already fucking exhausted.
And it pulses and pulses and pulses, and once again it reaches a crescendo, and as it explodes, you feel this strange, honestly odd smell in the room, and then this burning sensation from beneath you, and then it reaches up and you see this pillar of acid rise from the ground into the ceiling, and it reaches the man and engulfs your friends, and as it does, it retreats slowly, and the man with it reaches the ground, floating on top of the pillar among your friends. Your friends,
Is he
the
like
5 of you,
Superman?
yeah, the 5 of you means that number 4, so that's Kaldar, takes a point of exhaustion.
God damn it.
And all of you take that's horrible. 20 points of necrotic damage divided by 5.
4.
So that's 4 damage each.
Ow.
Except
Not
for
a lot of
Keltar.
damage.
I think
But there
it's
are
the
4
most
points of
hurt
exhaustion.
I've been less damage in the Xenoid fight.
Yep. So, the man reaches the floor slowly, and as he does, his eyes open and he sort of pushes himself from the ground.
I think
And
I'm going
looks
to
up.
drop the wild shape before I set his house on fire.
Alright.
I took a
drop the
total of 5 damage.
and a point of exhaustion.
I think I literally... Yeah, I took no damage in the Xanarin fight.
Yeah.
We're running.
Yeah, because you're all 1 mile away.
No, it wasn't.
Exactly.
Anyway,
Alright, so
he's looking
the
at
man
us.
looks at you and... So, why do you need me?
Orcus is attempting to take over the materials.
Yes, I know, that's not my purview.
We're gonna kill him. Do you wanna come?
Once again, not my purview. I was in the middle of a synchronization. I cannot interrupt that.
We were sent here by Osterus. He said you're a friend of ours and you'd be of great aid, so we sought you out.
A man cannot contain himself, can he? I'll help, sure.
Thank you so much.
This will cause me quite a bit of pain in the future.
Is there any way we can help with that?
That might be true, but wouldn't Orcus taking over the material plane cause even more trouble?
As sad as that would be, I can think of things that are worse.
Certainly. But if it is that your work, as we are interrupting here, wouldn't his takeover interrupt it even more?
Well, my master needs me, and I am instead going to join you in fighting a demon lord.
I don't think the historians decided on a name yet. I heard the War of Orcus hanging around, but I don't think it's decided yet.
It's a bad name, the Wolvorkers.
He's a significant beast, but in the grand scheme of it all, I feel my master's mission is more important. But anyway, we have time to deal with that later.
Like I said, if we can help him anyway, please just let us know. Sorry for disturbing you.
Can you travel through space and time?
I mean, I can try. I do happen to specialize in that.
His eyes sort of open a little bit wide and he sort of squints as he looks at you.
I'll wink.
Yeah, Evan knows time magic, weird shit, right?
But like I said, if we can help out, just let us know. But yeah, we should
We'll
probably be heading
discuss
back
this
now.
later.
I don't understand. While I understand there are greater deals than the end of the world under our material plane, what kind of master would disallow you from helping us?
Oh no, he doesn't care if I help you or not. It's that he needs me,
Um,
and
sorry
he
if
needs
this is
me quite urgently for the first time in 1,000 years.
rude, but who exactly is your master?
You wouldn't understand.
I just shock. But yeah, is everyone?
Master's no man. He is an idea. Look up to the sky, into the stars. That's who I serve.
And you'll see, he's just a poor boy.
Ta-da.
Oh man.
Wait. You saw the stars?
I serve the essence of the stars.
Is that so far-fetched, my friend?
No, I don't know. That's not the weirdest thing I've ever heard, but
That is the best way I can describe it.
It is
That's
an admirable
similar-
cause.
Nadia, is it similar to the Wrestling Flame's brother?
his eyes, his head like spins
Just
toward you.
snaps.
Yeah, I mean, it could be related to the Wrestling Flame, but that
Where have you got
what
that name?
Pardon?
What?
You're talking about the mountain.
No.
Yes. I mean, the dragon that lives inside the mountain that's actually the sun.
His jaw actually hits the floor.
Are you aware of the Wrestling Flame?
I'm sorry, you didn't know that? I've learned that in 6 months in Rundamir. Is that not supposed to be known?
I knew that. You know that seems fortunate.
I mean, we have met the Wrestling Flame, so
Oh, you've met him.
Mhm.
Then know that I serve as equal.
Oh, so you serve his brother. Where are we supposed to find him?
I mean, I'm sure the Wrestling Flame is looking for him. now.
Whatever.
Yes, his brother is looking for him. But he will never find him.
Okay.
I think we have to discuss this
Not
later.
here?
But
Anyway, and he
certainly.
splits the air in front of you as the portal appears out of thin air as his hand runs down into through the crack. Go
Sure.
on.
I just stepped through the pole.
Okay. The witch space wizard says go on to the portal. Sure.
You're all running through?
I'm sort of lagging behind.
Yeah.
You're also not running through, you're slithering through.
Yeah.
No, I'm sort of waiting for the others to pass.
Everybody else passed. It's just you and him. You gonna go then?
Yeah.
Nadia?
I'm going to turn to him and ask, tell me, friend, when will the infinite cycle end here and start anew?
It's not my place. When my master decides it's time to end, he will bring it.
And is it our purpose to hold the cycle from ending, or is it inevitable?
Your purpose is your own, friend. It's not mine, it's not yours. To change events on a cosmic scale. When the brothers unite, when they come together once again, the world will fall. But is it truly a fall to see a new birth?
Yes, I agree. The world can born anew, hopefully in a better way than now. The resting flame has set off to see his brother, and it is not our duty to hold him back, or his equal. And I step through the portal.
You watch
Well.
as he appears behind you, and all of you appear rather close to the city of Ilaria. Closer than you would have expected somebody who's never been here to be able to transport you. You're outside the valley. The camp is still about maybe 10 miles or so further closer to the valley. But,
Why wouldn't he be here ever?
I mean, he's never been here before.
How do you know that? He's never been.
I know.
Yeah, but we don't.
Yeah, but generally, you also didn't mention to him where you were going.
Yeah, but you
know
know.
it?
I
Yes,
just
that's
had
probably
something
not a
to
good
say.
idea.
How exactly did you know where we needed to go?
He steps through and closes the portal and he says, well, there was a disturbance here. I assumed this was the place. I transported us a little bit far away just for safety. Don't want to step through in front of him.
Can we see? We can't see the camera.
No, it's about, you know where it is in relation to where you are right now, but it's about 10 or so miles further away from you.
It's going to take a couple hours to get there.
We'll
Yeah.
direct you to the camp.
He looks at all of you, and you see that before stepping through, he did grab his rings, and they're currently on his hand.
Did he bring the hand as well?
No, he did not bring.
Oh, damn it.
He did bring a few other things from the room, including his diary, which is pinned to the back of his, what do you call it, belt.
I had
And,
an amazing. I had a great one-liner if you brought the hand, but now it's wasted.
No, it's okay. We'll figure it out. Don't use it yet.
No, of course not.
Yeah. All right. So, as you set about and you get on your horses and you begin to fly, you see he just sort of floats into the air next to you and begins flying through the air. Quite a bit slower than the horses, but about the speed as same speed as Ellen's.
Can we like throw him a rope?
Harper. You don't. I mean, Aaron.
I
You would have to throw Aaron a rope as well.
It's not working like that.
It's
Oh.
about. He's traveling about 60 feet.
I love
which
the
is slightly-
idea of them pulling them along on ropes.
Wait, how close is he to us?
He's right behind you, and
We're
you can see
formation.
the small topaz ring on his pinky is sort of glowing as he's floating through the air. And he follows you, and all of you sort of make your way slowly towards the camp.
As we
By the
go,
time you get there, it is fairly late, and the sun has set. What are you doing?
I wanted to update him about the situation so he understands what's going on.
Alright, what are you going to do?
Just to make sure you're up to speed. So far, the war effort at this point has been more of a stall tactic as we have awaited the aid of Sephralum. They should be here by tomorrow, and we're planning to take a group of a lower number but of strong and highly capable individuals directly to just deal with the threat. Because at this point, we're just continuously losing ground.
That is the problem with fighting undead, isn't it?
Indeed.
I assume you need my help fighting this fight of yours against Orcus.
Yeah, we've sought aid from some of the most powerful people we know.
Well, thought I was beyond using my abilities to shape the land and this flame, but perhaps I can help one last time.
Thank you very much for your service.
He sort of smiles at you, and you see this rather odd-looking, like crinkle in his cheek, and as it like as the sorry, what is it called? A dimple, sorry, in his cheek, and as it goes in, you see the sallow notes of his face, and you can tell that the skin itself is like thin to the point where it doesn't seem real. It seems almost corporeal. He's an elf, but
He
he's
just
not.
opens his mouth and starts foaming.
He's not an elf, but it's like this. He's an elf, but it's like some other variant that you haven't really encountered before.
He's a space elf.
But yeah, is there anything else you would like to know about the situation? Would you like us directly to take you to Austeros or find a place for you to rest?
I'm not going to rest. I'll be okay. In fact, I had quite a long rest. Thanks to all of you. Sorry about that, by the way.
We apologize as well. It was really rude of us to intrude like that, but we just had to be sure.
No, the synchronization process is. It helps me collect my memories. You've lived as long as I have. You start forgetting things. So I store them away. And then access them when I need.
That is very intriguing. I don't think I'm not very familiar with the magic circle that was in the middle of the room or that surrounded the house.
Oh, the house itself acts as a repository for my memories.
Fascinating.
When they say the walls can talk, they refer to my house.
That does make sense.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, I'm just flattering him, man. Don't worry about it. You mean when the walls have ears, right?
No, the walls can talk.
Wait, can your walls actually talk?
Well, yes, that's how they convey the information to me. Once I've deposited it. They do also have ears, of course.
So were you able to hear us as soon as we entered, or was it only until we stepped onto the magic circle?
But the household, I was just part of it. The house is sentient, friend. I wasn't the one who created it. It's there for millennia.
Really? Do you know who did create it? And why?
Oh, yes. That's my story.
Pardon?
But that's my story. And you don't need to know.
Sorry, I don't mean to pry on you if you're not comfortable about it.
He smiles again, that sallow, bony smile. And sort of continues flying through the air beside you.
No,
You all
I'm
reach the camp a couple of hours later. Most of you exhausted. And all of you tired because it's been a long day. You've done a lot of stuff. You fought Xanarin. You've discussed a bunch of plans. You went
We
to
fought
grab this guy.
Xanarin.
Xanarin, a version of him.
Yeah,
And
his final form.
you, hopefully, you, his final form is actually a tiny little axe that hangs off Reaper's belt.
Yeah.
So
A
as
mighty
you
warrior
arrive at
to
the
tiny axe.
camp, Austerus greets you as you arrive and you're let through. And he goes and tries to hug the elf, and the elf just puts his hand out and just like blocks it completely.
Did he put out the ringed hand or the other one?
The other one.
Oh, was he just like, oh, you're shy as always, Caleb?
Austerus just looks at him and sighs and extends a hand. The man still doesn't really go for it.
Talk
And
to
then
the
he
hand.
draws a slit in the air and steps through. And as he steps through it, he turns back to look at you and says, "See you in the morning." And he seals up the slit.
Yeah, just imagine it zips it up like a sleeping bag.
Yep.
Yo, can you not just draw it like a curtain?
He's a very weird man.
General, he's an interesting friend you got there. Also, what was that?
He's changed over the years, but he's a good lad.
I mean, he was willing to help. How exactly did you meet Caleb?
Oh, he saved my life. It's often how you meet him, he saves your life. That's what he does. That's his thing.
Yeah, he looks like it. But yeah, is there anything you need us for tonight?
Well, I would think that you probably want to rest, don't you? You all look haggard, honestly.
Yeah, I'm gonna need a nap.
Before that, would you guys like just have a meal before we head to bed?
Anyone else you want us to join that meal?
The general walks off.
Okay.
What are the rest of you doing?
I mean, do you guys want to rest out here or in the mansion?
In the mansion.
Okay.
You can
have
rest in
no
the mansion.
preference.
I'll be sleeping with my family.
But yeah, like I said before that, would you guys like a meal?
Yes.
Yes, please.
I am starving.
Alright, cool. I use my wish to cast Hero's Feast.
Do you have a place to set it up?
I mean, like, I can find a tent, right?
How many people can Heroes Feast accommodate?
I don't know off the top of my
I
head.
think it's 10 creatures.
Something like that.
Alright.
Let's see.
Worst comes to worst, I'll just cast the mansion and we can eat in the mansion, and then anyone who doesn't want to sleep there.
Heroes Feast takes 1 hour to consume. Creature party.
12 creatures.
12 creatures,
12.
yeah.
Maybe we should
Nice.
ask some of the people who are coming with us if they want to join.
I mean,
Actually, I don't
Kinketta's
think Oliver
busy.
can hit, so.
And Elle will kill me if we disturb them. Should we
he
ask?
actually might.
Should we ask Maitland if he'd like to join us?
Yeah.
Anyone
I'm
else
gonna
you
grab
got?
my nephew as well. I'm gonna
Yeah.
go grab my nephew.
Anyone else? Kaltar? Anyone from your friends and family?
I send a message to the Huntress asking her if she wants to join us for a feast.
Want some grub?
Wait, my auntie's the only one from my immediate family here, right?
Yep.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna go find her.
Well,
now.
your uncle is well,
I
but
mean, the only one
Who?
who like.
Who?
exactly.
The only one from your family that you like.
Yeah. Man.
How about this? Let us meet here in an hour.
That
We
works. for me.
gather up those who we can, and who we wish to have this, hopefully not, final meal with.
Oh yeah, this is almost like us having our last supper together.
Okay, Jesus, whoever that guy is.
Who?
Exactly.
You know, Jesus.
Who?
The gardener?
You know Jesus, right?
Yeah.
He runs
Or
the
the
pottery
teacher.
shop. He runs a pottery shop back in Rundamir.
Oh yes, I believe I got him to make me a chair one time.
Oh, is he a carpenter as well? That's interesting.
Yeah, nice. You know, very multifaceted.
Seems to be a very
individual.
popular name. I'm not continuing that.
Does he make coffins as well?
No, but he lived in one for a short time.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, what?
It was a publicity stunt for his business.
Yeah, it was only 3 days.
That's a weird story. But yeah, I guess we go round up our friends and family that we
So
want.
exactly who? Because there's 6 of you.
So we get six.
You can
Six more
take 6 people.
So one person each.
Who's getting Maitland?
I mean,
I don't know, Reaper.
Yeah,
Reaper and
might
Archie,
as
really.
well. I don't have family.
Yeah,
So
'cause
Reaper
everybody
is
besides
gonna go.
us.
Reaper's gonna go grab
And
Maitland.
if I did, they wouldn't like me.
Maitland is gonna grab his wife.
Oh.
Why is his wife here?
Why wouldn't his wife be here? What?
Wait, can we account for that or not, bro?
Whatever. Maitland and his wife.
Yeah,
That's
okay,
two
that's
people.
2.
You bring your wife to war.
Yarwin's getting his nephew. That's 3. We have 3 left.
So people from Rundamir have this odd culture where when men go to war, the women go with them, and if the men fall in war, the women take up the swords and fight as best they can.
Oh
Damn.
damn.
That
Badasses.
sounds. That's great.
Oh, Rundamir.
That's a weird fucking cultural thing.
Yeah, that's the
It's a
one of the
weird
primary reasons
cultural
that
thing, but it's a fun cultural thing.
Does it
The thing
does it
is-
work the other way as well?
No, women can't enlist in the army itself.
What about
There are special
dwarf-
units. No, dwarves are like beyond that. Dwarves are not Dalen, right? Dalen is a different house. Dalen is a
it's just
very
the land then.
yeah. I mean, the primary army that fights
the
for the women
humans.
most of the time is the Dalens.
Oh.
It's the human with the most.
The Eradimials are sort of immigrants almost,
Yeah.
and
Taking out jobs.
the dwarves keep to themselves. The Gnomish population is not big enough.
What about
it's-
the halflings?
Most of the army is the halfling population is pretty minimal as well compared to the human
Gnomes.
population.
There's
Yeah,
the
gnomes. All of those are like smaller ethnic groups within the city.
Did they bring
Racial
their
groups,
wives
I
as
guess.
well?
No, just the humans. That's why, what do you call it? The elvish people do bring their wives, but they're all fighting together, so it doesn't. It's not like the Rundamir system or like the Delenn system.
Oh,
Alright, so yeah, we have 3. We have 3 more spots.
Well, there's your aunt,
And the huntress.
the
So-
huntress, and Nadia's mom, I guess.
Oh, the huntress very politely declined.
Okay.
Okay, so we have 2 more spots.
Well, there's Nadia's mom, I guess.
Is that who?
I did actually, wanted to use this hour to look for, if the Lamias are back or are they fighting with the dragons on the front line.
No, they're not actually
Kaltar-
fighting with the dragons. They're set up in their own camps.
Okay.
Would
I was
Kaltar,
a bit worried.
Hello?
Mom is just out there riding a dragon.
Yeah, I would 100% assume they would.
Artie.
Yeah.
Would Kaltar know where his dad is? What unit he's with?
Oh, he's not.
Because he
here.
doesn't have his name in his book, so he can't just.
No, he's not here.
They
He's
didn't
still in the Shadowfell.
Oh, he's still in the Shadowfell. Oh, okay. I thought you said that his dad went off to win the fight.
No, that was Urbos.
No.
No, that's
Well,
Urbo's dad.
Oh, okay. So well, in that
That was
case,
probably somewhere.
Should we bring along Urbosk's dad?
Oh God! Don't give him a feast, man.
Yeah.
That man's gonna be
Yeah,
drunk.
well,
as a...
he can
We
get
can't
poisoned, so
enable
no
him.
alcohol will affect him.
Oh yeah, that's true.
He can
Maybe
drink as much as he wants.
That's promoting good habits. Dad, you can come eat at my house and you can drink as much as you want.
Yeah, no, we can't enable them.
So, who else?
Well, so does Nadia's mom come or not?
No, you can call her if you want, Nadia.
Well, would Nadia call her mom?
Nadia will go to the Lamia camp to check on them. Inviting her mom is a possibility.
Alright.
And you said the hunters politely declined?
If
Yeah, she
she's
just
still
said-
alive.
When I say politely, she said no.
And that was very polite of her.
She said no and not fuck you.
Her, it is polite.
Do you want to invite the Lich Queen?
Oh,
No.
Huh?
I don't think she would come.
Yo, what if she just turns up anyway? What was supposed to say no?
She's already inside.
Sorry, this is more of a family gathering type thing.
Why didn't you invite me? Like,
No,
This is a family gathering.
You
But,
cast the mansion, you go inside, and she's
God.
in there already eating.
I just imagine my ex turns up. It's like, you're eating without me. It's a family gathering.
It's a family gathering.
Reaper, you haven't been paying your child support.
So it was
Yeah, so we had Maitland,
Maitland's
his wife, Urbos, sorry, not
No.
Urbos,
Yawen's nephew,
Yarvin's
Evan's
nephew.
aunt.
We have
alright. That's 4,
Maybe Nadia's mom?
5.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you a weird question. Can Oliver consume food?
No.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Should we invite the captain of the Silver Foxes, or whatever was their name? The Silver Lancers. Lancers?
Who?
You know, the guy who's going to come with us on the suicide mission? With his remaining troops?
Oh, right.
Yeah.
I believe it was the Silver
His Brave
Hand.
300.
His Brave 24, around that
80.
number. Oh, sorry, yeah, Brave 80.
Yeah, the 300 died. There's only 220 of them died. There's 80 dudes left. It's not going
Yeah,
great for that house.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he would come. He would probably want to, stay with his brothers and sons and whatever he has there.
I mean, depends if you ask him.
It might be disrespectful to just pull him away
Could be.
and not invite all of them.
Yeah, it's Tristan Elan.
Tristan Elan. Do I have his name down? Probably.
So, what's the plan?
Yeah,
boss?
we have one more space, right?
We can always invite these.
Did
Not
we
Oliver,
account
but-
for Maitland and his wife? Because he's bringing her.
Yeah, we did.
Okay.
Jesus. Brain functioning. Come on.
Talk to us. Maybe we can help.
But,
You're in
you
the
know,
florist.
no, I just wanted to remember her name because we know who she is. If I tell you, I just wanted to remember her name. You know, the master of
Suddenly?
no, the master of Oliver.
Kinketta?
No, she busy.
To get-
No, she busy.
No,
Bro.
she's busy with
I don't want them kind
Alvesta.
of problems, man. No.
She may be slightly busy.
Elle is showing her the tower.
Well,
Yeah.
you know, maybe they need some grub afterwards.
Oh,
I'm
that's if
not
they
talking to
stop.
this man.
Are
I'm not hitting this up talking about. Oh yeah, we finna have no.
you finished yet?
Oh shit! If we had another space, we could have invited the dwarves.
Oh, the
Wherever
horse
they are.
thieves.
Yeah.
I don't
Yes.
know if they are back yet. I think they're still stealing horses.
Which
They're
is
setting up the
codenamed
next mountain.
from now on to blow up a mountain.
Setting up another mountain. Probably.
They started stealing undead horses from the army.
The horses that we fully Corcus's carriage, they're gone now.
God.
Artie, is that canon?
Yep.
Yes.
Orcus had to summon new horses
There's some,
every
they're,
day
they're
because
stealing
there's
four-legged winged horses.
there are horses as well.
Yep.
The only reason they haven't stolen our horses yet because we're constantly on them.
No, your horses don't have wings.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Except yours.
But you know, those are more like spectral wings.
Yeah.
They didn't grow back.
It's still a wing.
Never really fixed the other horses, by the way.
I
Yeah,
tried.
the other, they're just gonna die.
So
Miserable.
there's a feeling we never really have the time.
To do.
You know, I don't just want to. Hi, let me just fix you, horsey. You know what? Let's try it tonight before we leave.
All right, but there's no one else that we immediately want to invite.
Alright.
Cool.
So, you all said about
maybe
inviting...
as we head out to our individual family members and friends, we might come along someone else who we want to bring along.
Mm.
How about that?
And yeah, when bring his sister.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, fuck it.
If we don't have anyone else, he's gonna
Nah.
ask his sister as well.
Fuck that.
Fuck.
He can eat alone on the last night.
No, we'll send him leftovers.
Wait, yo, where's your brother-in-law?
Top in the Tupperware.
My what?
Your brother-in-law.
My what?
Your
I don't think he
brother-
has one. Does he?
He died.
Oh, okay.
Yes, he died with very suspicious circumstances.
Huh?
No one really found out what happened.
It was a
Wait, what?
fishing accident with Yarvin.
No, it was actually fairly normal. He was robbed, killed, left on the
He's just
street.
fucking around with them.
Oh,
But, yeah.
shit.
I did not kill my brother-in-law.
Your sister
Yeah.
went mad for a bit after that.
I didn't say anything. Did they find who did it?
No?
Yarvin just holds up one of his hands with a blood stain on it.
Technically, we're not sure. But let's just say there were a lot of bandit corpses in the area, in the region after that.
Good to know.
You know, that's why the surrounding area is so safe nowadays.
Oh yeah, because it's just the patrols.
Oh god, she was terrifying when that happened.
Really that bad. But yeah, okay, we gather everyone, and I.
So speaking of gather everyone, Reaper, you go to Maitland, and as you approach his tent and you step inside, you see he's just sitting down to have dinner. This table is being set, and he's just sort of
Oh,
preparing for dinner.
well then.
Is his wife with him?
Yep.
Excuse me.
Fuck all that. We got better food for you. Man.
Sorry for the interruption.
Oh
I
no,
can
no,
see
nothing at
it's
all. No,
not
no issue.
necessarily
You want to join
needed.
us? Do you want to join us? Reaper, yes. I'm sorry, I'm not as familiar with you as with the rest of them, but
It's fine. We were wondering if you would like to come eat with us, the both of you.
he sort of looks at the table spread out.
And I can see that's not
Oh no!
needed.
If you went to the trouble, we can. He looks at the servants that are sort of serving him, and he says, "Perhaps it's this among the soldiers. I'm gonna join my friend, darling." And he sort of holds out his hand, and his wife gets up and takes it. I start walking with you. Well then, lead the way.
Alright, lead the way.
Yo, they're just gonna turn up to just fucking nothing after leaving that spread.
That's not true. Like, by the time we get back, you probably set up the mansion, right?
Yeah,
Because you didn't leave, like
Um,
the rest
I
of
went to get
us.
my arm.
from what I understand,
Oh yeah, but you know.
Yeah.
From what I understand, the young Radmiel is procuring food.
Oh, I'm sure it was magnificent.
Look at Rundamir.
I mean, I'm a younger admiral.
Mm-hmm.
And he sort of walks behind you. All right. Yarvin, you find your way back to your family as well. The Loxodon have their own section of the camp, and as you walk in, you see your father is just passed out on the bed, wineskin next to him, and sitting.
Completely forgot he had a dad for a moment.
And sitting at his feet on the floor is your sister. She's currently in the process of reading something.
Hi, sis.
Oh, Yarwin! I didn't see you. How are you? Oh, you're still alive, thank God. They don't tell me anything.
I'm tired.
Well, at least you're not dead.
Oh. Yeah,
She gets up and runs over to you and hugs you tightly.
thanks, sis. Where's my nephew?
He's somewhere
Anyways.
around here. She looks around and leaves the tent. You hear shouting in the distance, and eventually you notice that she walks in, and behind her, carrying this giant fucking sword, much like you, is your nephew Radnov. Uncle Arwen, hey!
Nephew? Does interest the both of you in a feast hosted by
The
Aaron?
feast. She sort of looks at you. I already ate, Yarwin. Why?
Oh, well.
It's pretty late.
I haven't eaten yet, so I thought I don't know, maybe ask you if you wanted to come.
She looks down, looks at you, looks at Radnov, who looks very interested.
Okay.
Sure, why not? I could go for another round.
I probably
She
should tell
grabs-
you this now before we get there. But tomorrow, me and my friends and a few other are gonna try something very dangerous and stupid.
I'm counting on it. That's what you do, don't you? You do stupid things and things work out.
Oh, I think this might top it.
Oh.
We're gonna try to kill a god.
Your nephew
Buzz.
sort of looks at you and says, "Huh?
Can I
Yeah.
come?
You wanna come?
Sure, I guess."
Vibes.
I am sorry, my dear sister, that the only idiots in your family.
She face palms, grabs her shift, and walks out of the tent.
And I will lead her to Evan. No, well,
Alright.
them to her.
All right. You lead your family over to Ellen's tent, or what was previously his tent. Now there's a door outside it. Nadia, you find your way to the Lamia camp, which is oddly organized. It seems to be all the other camps are sort of arranged in a grid formation. The Lamia's is just like a giant circle with one in the center, and the one in the center is the elders. You know, the setup is essentially
The usual.
exactly how it is exactly how the caves were designed, or at least the setup was in the cave as well.
Yeah.
There's a strict hierarchy here.
Circular tunnels.
Yeah, there's a strict hierarchy here, and it's followed to a T.
Lamias don't believe in corners.
Yeah, that's why they don't have feet. Just
Yeah,
they
they don't actually have tents. They have yurts.
oh, they're actually round.
Yeah, these are not tents. These are yurts and teepees.
Yep.
We do believe in points, not corners. So yeah, I'm going to approach the central tent. Wait for admittance.
All right. You move to the central tent, and as you walk in, you see a bunch of people. Actually, well, not people, Lamias.
Lamias
They're
are people. Sort of
Well,
people.
not really.
What do you mean not
people.
really?
It's not physiological. It's more societally. They're not really people the way they live.
Yeah. Lamias are an odd bunch. Let's just say that.
Yeah. So you step inside, and they seem to be sort of sitting there in a small circle. There's about 4 people in the tent, and they're looking through the roof of the tent. There's like a small hole there, and they're looking up at the moon. And
Like a normal yurt.
Chant. Yeah, and they continue to chant. You step inside, and the chant continues. What do you do?
Do I recognize this chant?
Yeah, it's they worship the moon.
Do I know at which verse they are at? Like, are they just
Give me a
started?
check.
Sure.
You haven't done this in a long time.
Yeah, that's very true. That's an 8.
All right. You see your mother as one of the 4 in the thing, and you see her lips move and try your best to remember exactly the words that come after the point as I keep thinking, and you can continue to try to match it, but you really don't remember much of
like
the...
I just wanted to figure out if they are, if they just started or...
Oh, they're close to the end.
Oh, okay.
But that means nothing because it's a 2 days long chant.
So they're not going to participate in the upcoming battle.
It's roughly 30 minutes or so until they're finally done. And as they finish up, you see your mother sort of turn towards you. The other elders sort of look at you, and turn away and continue whatever conversation they were having. Your mother turns towards you, understanding in her eyes, and she looks at you and says, "Should have joined us."
Well, actually, I was looking forward to hear how we fared in the last 2 days.
Lost Rini. She, she fought well.
I nod.
She gave a good account of herself. Goddess will protect her now.
As all of us, she will return to the infinite cycle to born again and be with us once more.
Fear the cycle may be breaking, Nadia. This circus threatens our ways. We must see him dead. Or otherwise this ghost stop.
Tomorrow, me and the companions that I gathered will ride out to face this menace and end this war.
I find the more I see this war, the more it seems different from one before. There, every day was a fight to survive, a fight to see another dawn. But here, these people, they fight for more. They believe that they can win. It's refreshing. The dwarfs always knew that death was coming, and so we did as well. But I sense hope, not just in the people, but in you. I trust you, daughter.
Tell me, Mother, something been bothering me.
Yes.
My companion, Reaper, said he saw a woman standing by Orcus, who he seemed to be treated with great respect and almost tenderness. And I feel that could this be her? Could this be her, she who slumbered and awoke?
No, my daughter, I fear that would have made more of a disturbance. This seems different. I would have felt uncertain. Are you okay?
I've met someone today. Someone who told me something that I'm not sure was reassuring or devastating to me. You see, I recently have learned of a greater cycle than the one that we worship for eons on. Not a cycle of rebirth for the living, but a cycle of rebirth for the world.
Well, if we are right, and I believe we are about the way creation works, a cycle in life and death means a cycle in all life and all death. That seems accurate, does it not?
But how can a cycle end and start anew? I always imagine to be an infinite, not a start and an end point. Repeating constantly. But I guess even if you walk in a circle, you reach the same point where you started.
Yes, but you're missing the more important point. Someone had to draw that circle. Someone had to start it all.
Well, I'm just happy. It's a circle and not a line. I always prefer a new beginning to an end. As I said, tomorrow we fight for the end of the war, but tonight we gather with our allies. Would you wish to join me and my friends?
It would be my pleasure to meet your friends, Nadia. Please, lead us.
Yo, we out of spots.
No.
I was checking. We had like the numbers was okay.
There's one left.
Okay.
Yeah, we should be like, if Yarvin brings his sister as well, we are full.
Cool.
So, you lead your mother away from the Lamia hold, back towards Erin's tent, and you find a gateway there open. And all of you step through one by one at different paces. Nadia's mother shows up late due to her prayer running long.
It happens, man.
Yeah. And all of you step through and are welcomed into the magnificent mansion and its great hall where a feast is being set up. And what exactly is in your feast for tonight?
Check the back of the board.
Oh yeah, go for it. Oh, why did you create a whole menu?
I'm working on it.
Goodness.
Oh,
Oh no! I knew putting more boards was a mistake.
Yeah, all of this.
What is this?
I'm not
You
sure.
know, someday I'm gonna recap this campaign somewhere, and this is going to be the image. Like
Just
this,
post
just,
it.
just the two boards.
Have you heard of the Nightwalker?
It'd be ambrosia.
And
Oh
assortment
god, I
of meat,
remember this thing.
ambrosia, desserts, vegetarian options for those who aren't heavily meat eaters, pork, chicken, whatever one could imagine is present at Erin
Do we
Arena.
really have any vegetarians with us?
Oh, we might do.
Are the Loxodons vegetarians?
Darwin isn't.
The Loxodons aren't. No. Also, your mother only eats eggs, and only the best kinds of eggs.
Yeah.
Eggs are available in a plentiful amount. I've prepared my auntie's favorite meal with whatever that is. Passed
It's
out.
eggs.
I don't
It's
know.
more eggs.
No, it's your auntie really likes seafood.
Oh yeah, seafood's there. There's a whole section for seafood.
Yeah, and
Yep.
snakes.
No.
You're serving snakes to snakes.
I am not serving snakes to snakes. I'm aware.
Lamias are not snakes.
Well,
I mean, we would
Not
like
really.
serve a lizard to Urbosk.
Yeah.
But he's a dragon.
Yes, but
Serving a dragon would be, uncalled for.
Especially.
Can you serve dragon in a hero's feast? That's insane.
I don't think so.
Why
that
not?
would be-
Yeah,
Anything.
Probably.
yeah. If you don't want to eat dragon, it's there. I'm not gonna say it's dragon. It's like, oh yeah, it's just game. It's game. Yeah, it's maybe like
The
rabbit.
toughest meat you ever eaten, you bite into it, your teeth break.
That's probably the best meat you ever eat.
It's not soft at all.
It's all in the roasting process.
Yeah,
Hmm.
that's what it's
The red dragon's meat is actually fireproof.
Damn it. You have to cold cure it.
Oh.
No, you need to use chemical burns too, actually.
Oh no. So, as the meal is set up and all of you take your seats around the table, and you begin to feast, is there anything you wish to discuss before we take a long night's rest?
Anyone like to give a toast?
Hell no.
Or do we just dig in?
I forgot that Reaper has a very odd habit while eating.
Of course he does.
What is this?
He eats with his preparing utensils.
He eats with his ears flattened. Also, Artie, I have
Okay,
a
it's not that bad.
stupid ass question.
Yeah. That's what I'm here for, stupid ass questions.
I mean, it wouldn't be D&D without stupid questions.
Are you typing it? Just say it, it's fine. It's only private.
You know that hag in my backstory?
Yeah.
In theory,
want-
would I have gotten a soul trinket from it? And in theory, could it be a fork?
Didn't really have a soul trinket.
Okay.
Uh,
Not
You wanted
not
to
from the-
eat
not-
with
not
the
from the
trinket
hag.
the hag?
Just
No,
multi-use trinkets.
did you
What,
meet
you're
like
gonna
the?
cut your meat with Xanwin axe?
Oh yeah, you can.
I was gonna say that, but I figured I wouldn't.
There's like a soft boiled egg, and you just go around with the eggs to take the top off.
She's cracking eggs with it.
Yo, is this what Xanard has become?
A neck cracker?
No.
Not cracker.
Alright, just checking.
So,
I love the idea for some reason that Nadia and her mother is just sitting beside each other, swallowing larger and larger eggs.
see who can eat the biggest egg.
It's definitely her mother. She's twice her size.
She's twice her size?
Yes.
Oh goodness.
Yeah,
She's
lunges
a-
don't really stop growing.
Yep.
Oh!
Especially if it's a matriarch. They are big.
Yeah. So, as the meal proceeds, is there anything you guys wish to discuss, or are we just skipping to the end?
I mean, yeah. Is there anything guys wish to discuss? I mean,
The
I don't
weird
know what
habit is not
goes on.
eating with the soul trinket, by the way. It's
Alright.
he eats with his ears tilted back.
There you said it already.
Are you guys, are you
I
guys
don't
ready for
know.
this?
Sorry.
How about
yes.
friends?
Yes.
We feast today, and it's a lovely environment. I'm glad you all made it here and joined us. I'm glad to have family and friends around at this dark hour. We all gathered here with a single purpose. It's not just the
Eat
survival.
this feast.
Yes, yeah.
Well, that's what I mean. I don't know about you.
Here! Jan runs, shouts Maitland.
Maitland had one too many drinks.
Yep, he's drinking. Lord, he coming.
We gathered here to feast, but we also gathered for a single purpose. Not to survive, but to stand tomorrow victorious. Let us swear an oath to each other that once the battle's victorious, and the undead army is returned to the ground, we gather once more, just like before, and stand another feast. Feast more glorious than this one. A feast that we will remember until our days are gone, and after that as well. A feast of victory.
Here.
I sort of put my hand in with the palm up.
Maitland, you can see there's like a tear running down his cheek, and you see his wife sort of puts her hand on his hand, which is on the table, and squeezes. Out of the corner of your eye, you see your mother, Nadia. She seems to be smiling at you, pride in her eyes. You see the rest of the table, people are a little bit trepidatious, as obviously makes sense in this situation.
Hold Monty's
Except-
hand. Squeeze.
Your auntie
The Lich Queen.
It's actually the Lich Queen, yes.
Sorry,
Your
sorry.
auntie's just sort of. Your auntie's just looking down at her food and unsure about what to think. Her contributions to the fight are not as important as the rest of you, but she will fight as well tomorrow.
That is plenty enough. She is good.
And then you see Radnov just gorging himself.
I'm gonna
It's not
swear in
looking
on the
up.
back of that. At least
Y'all-
you can wait until we're done.
He looks at you. And continues eating.
Just a tiny bit comes out of his trunk.
Your sister once again just. What am I gonna do with that?
God, he's worse than me.
So you do acknowledge you're an idiot.
I never claimed I was a smart man. It's
Ah,
very
a
clear. I had a
relief.
lot of stupid AD.
It's a relief to hear it.
I'm fighting a demon lord tomorrow. If that's not a stupidity, I don't know what it is.
I just laugh.
Yeah.
Friends, do
In
not
his
let
head,
this-
Yarwin just hears God.
Sorry, what? I hear God? God, is it you?
Wait,
Yes,
which
I
one?
did.
Which god?
Oh, that's,
Just the word God.
Oh, it's someone's dyslexic. It was just dog.
I mean, yeah.
Like when he says
Friends.
demon lord.
Let us feast tonight with a smile on our face. Tomorrow will be full of hardship, sorrow, and death.
Wow, you really suck at pep talks.
But ultimately, victory.
Yes. Today we don't celebrate. Today we remember. We remember what we are fighting for. We fight for our friends. We fight for our family. We fight for all that's living. All that is surrounding us, that will be destroyed, are the army of the undead, and the upcoming invasion of demons. We fight for each other. We fight for those who cannot fight. And we know that even those who cannot lift a sword, cannot wield magic, or feel that they cannot contribute to this, still stand behind us, stand beside us, holding us up so we will not fall. A toast for all of us, friends. A toast for Noah and all of our friends and allies.
Maitland looks around. Toast to Noah. Raises his goblet.
Toast to
You're
Noah.
the dumbest name I have ever seen. Noah.
And he turns to his wife and says, toast to love. And she raises her glass as well. Your mother, Nadia, raises her goblet, which is just a massive wine bottle.
she actually emptied one of the bowls.
Yeah. And she raises it and she goes, a toast to our memories. And she raises her goblet as well. Then you see your sister, Yavin, she turns to you and says, toast to family. Raises her goblet. Radonov looks at you guys. And raises his goblet. Goes back to continue eating. He's never had food this good in his life.
Yawin
Your
is on his face. It's a bit of embarrassment and a
He's
wild
smiling.
smile.
Yeah, he's smiling.
Like, my nephew's a
makes
moron, but I love him.
Nephew's a moron, but so am I.
Come on.
Runs in the family.
Your aunt sort of looks at you and says, toast to my nephew. May he save us all.
Wait, pardon, what did she say?
A toast to my nephew. May he save us all.
I just said a toast to the greatest time of my life with the greatest friends and family I could ever ask for.
Thank you, Aaron.
Yeah, I mean, I love you guys.
Reaper, Galtar,
Toast. Toast to life.
Yeah.
We may all keep living it.
The
Indeed.
traditional toast where I'm from is
Counselor has a glass of ambrosia in his hand.
Yeah, you were
the
saying, Reaper?
traditional toast for this sort of situation where I'm from is I'm not gonna do it. All things considered.
Is it weird?
Is that what you're saying, or is that what you're doing?
That's what I'm saying.
Alright.
no matter, friend.
Yarwin hears in his mind, people where I'm from toast to Orcus.
Yeah, that could be bad.
I think on behalf of Reaper, a toast to old friends and new.
Well, rather new friends for Reaper.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
but-
I'd like that. A toast to
Xanarin is
new
also
friends. Because
The thing is, even though I don't hear Reaper's ideas, I think I can figure it, right, Cardi?
yeah, I
Oh
would.
damn it, I ruined my map for myself.
Given
Oh
what
my god, I just ruined my map for myself.
Wait,
What
what?
did you do?
what did you?
No, look at the map of Tisea. Like, go down to like table level and just look at it from a distance. Does it not look like a cow's face?
Wait.
Yes,
That's
the main
definitely a
forest
cow.
does.
Oh
Ah.
shit!
Wait,
Mm.
That's the ears.
Scream
That's the mouth.
I
That's the
just
eye.
noticed.
Wow.
somebody send me a photo.
It's in the chat. It's in the like this or Rundamir info, whatever it's called.
Wow, Ardy, you made us play on a map that looks like a cow. This for over a year.
There's like an eyes and a nose. It's insane.
Oh,
I love it. All my thumbnails, they were gonna be a map of Rundamir, but now they're a map of the cow.
yeah.
Alright. So all of you
Looks like it might
toast
be-
to your.
And no, it's a normal cow.
So all
God,
of
I
you
love
toast
it.
to your families and your friends and your victories and your losses.
Sorry, I was asking already. Can I? Do I figure what would what was in Reaper's mind?
Not really. No.
You don't read minds.
Also, like
It told us
very-
lots about
Yeah.
I don't think you'll be able to guess this is Orcus particularly, but like there will be some undead or something like that. But like it's very hard to.
No,
guess
it's a
exactly.
weird one.
But to
Beyond
be
that-
honest, I was going to say this more than anyway. It's just very fitting. Then, lastly, a toast to the death of Orcus and our victory over his armies.
Here, here.
That I can get behind.
Maitland's just like shouting along with everyone, dude. He's so pissed. He's so happy.
I'll
Like,
be
friends-
real
my
though,
friends
but after
included
we're
me in
done,
this.
I'm taking a big nap for like 2 months. Don't bother me.
Fully concur on that, friend. Mm.
Oh, let's start eating.
As all
And
of you
Yawin, the same as
eat-
his nephew, just start fucking shoveling
Go
food in his
to
mouth.
himself, yeah.
Not
So
gorging,
after-
shoveling mouth.
Yeah. Yeah. So after the hour, after consuming copious amounts of food, at least mostly with Yarwin and his eating a lot
Yawin's
of food.
stomach looks like, you know, when someone eats too much in a cartoon
Yeah,
and
give
your
me a
stomach
constitution saving throw.
triples in size. Con save? Okay, cool. That's a 29?
Easily digested.
Absorbed immediately.
His body is a machine. Metabolism? No problem with that.
man can absorb 20,000 calories a day. No problem.
Easy money. Easy money.
So, as you guys finish up your
Also,
amazing meal,
Keltor has dishes from just these exquisite dishes from different planes that he's been to,
yeah,
just laid out in front of him.
Wait,
Is it
Can't
weird
I
that I
want his
just
own
imagine
dishes?
Reaper has some kid breast?
Kotaru bought his own food. He's not
Sorry,
partaking.
just say, I brought my own dishes.
No.
you just ask for Aaron for them. It's fine.
Yeah.
So, as you
Okay,
finish up
because
your
for a
meal,
moment I thought he bought his own dishes.
Yo, that's
He just brings
I
out
was
this
like,
glass.
that's weird, mate.
just brings
sealed lidded glass box.
just brings a casserole. It's a casserole. Guys, I made this.
Bring
Yeah.
the cannoli.
my mom packed me some lunch.
Yeah, it's a potluck. It's a potluck.
God damn it! I'm
Alright.
used. Okay, I was thinking about the way it worked in the fucking
Hall.
yeah, in the hall. I was
Yeah.
thinking about the way that worked in the hall.
It's different.
Okay.
No, it's Aaron prepping a meal.
Alright,
Oh,
so
okay,
as
so then
all of
never
you
mind,
finish
I'm
up your meal and move on to the next stage of the night, you guys find your way to your beds, and some in different parts of the camp, I imagine, some in the tower itself. And you spend the night getting a long rest with a promise to meet in the morning.
I think
And,
I need to do something before that for it to take up all
alright.
the time.
All right.
But I think I need to talk with the dwarves.
Which dwarves?
There's a lot of doors.
The dwarves that swore allegiance to me.
Oh, you mean
Right,
the
those
Bird-strong kids?
those guys.
Yeah.
So, you know, once the feasting is over and everyone
It is
is...
quite late at night at this point. It's like almost 11:30.
Oh, let them sleep.
So
Don't be an
you would
ass.
have to rouse people.
Yeah, but tomorrow we might not see each other.
I mean, you do know that they were remitted into the care of the rest of the Burstrong force. It's not like you're the leader of the Burstrong. It was just like you were leading that section of the army.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. So let those boys rest. Tomorrow, more than likely, will not go by without fighting.
Oh, no chance. They're gonna be in the vanguard.
Oof.
So, as you guys find your way to a night's rest, you wake up in the morning and you sense an odd sensation. Since the whole time you've been here, it's been awfully hot and completely, well, before the snows at least, that you caused, completely arid. But now you see the skies and you see the clouds forming. You see the first droplets of rain beginning to pour. And the camp rouses as you look around, people start to mill about. The finality sets in the camp as people prepare to either save the world or meet their maker.
Or both.
As all of you come together, what would you like to do? Actually, what's the time? Let's see. It's a different time for everyone. Let's take 10 minutes.
Okay.
Artie, question. Do we regain all HP and get rid of the exhaustion?
Yes, it is a long rest.
Nice.
And can someone roll the 2d10s next to it from the Hero's Feast?
Temporary hit points don't stack, so it's either this 2d10 or
It's not
the
temp
2d10
hit
for
points,
10.
it's max hit points.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
max
it's
hit
max hit
point.
points. Yeah,
Yeah, Hero's
Oh,
Fist
that's
is...
busted.
Busted.
Yep. Who
Can
wants
I
to roll
roll
2d10? I'm not going to roll it.
Okay, well,
I
I,
will.
I send mine
That- well,
to
Evan's
what
done
they
it.
are with
11.
Pretty
his
good.
temp HP.
Average.
I'm gonna go use the,
What was the rule?
11.
11
11. Sorry.
to your max
So
hit points.
So we have 11 max and 15 temp.
14 temp or 15?
15.
14.
No, 15. He
He's
level
not level
less.
20. Right?
He's not level 20, but I think he still has 15. So it's
Well, it's a half level plus charisma, so
yeah.
he's level 19, so
Yeah, but you
you
get
round down most of the
14
time.
Yeah,
You run down. Yeah.
yeah,
you
so
round
it's
It's 14.
Damn, I've never
So
been
I am
this
6 hit
vitalized.
points away from 300.
Fuck.
Holy shit.
Do you want me to prepare aid?
So it's going to take 3 whole turns for Orcus to get there.
Yeah.
Oh god. Yawin is gonna. It's gonna be
Die
a
today.
big boy.
Yo, I gotta think about these spells to do.
Yeah, today is a big day.
Yeah,
Oh.
prepare your spells, boys.
I
10 minutes.
literally I would remove every utility spell except for things that would be useful for escaping.
Oh.
Like, cause that's the thing. We're not escaping.
We might
no.
need to though.
No, Aaron's escaping.
Yeah, I'm the escape plan, baby. Yo, so
Like,
I need to fucking prepare teleport today.
So that's the thing. We need to kill Orcus today.
Oh fuck! I completely forgot something.
Well,
But we'll do it in Redcon in like 10 minutes. Fine. I had a thing
But-
planned for when you guys left, but I forgot it completely.
And if we don't kill Orcus, Eren needs to escape and gather all the powerful archmages of the first, probably, to save
Oh.
this material plane.
Well, I
Honestly,
mean, if it looks like it's a lost cause, Kaltar is just taking whoever the fuck is willing to come with him and getting the fuck out.
And then,
You're sweet. We think we have a chance of escaping.
no, there's always a chance of escaping.
yeah.
But the thing is, we cannot just say, "Oh, we are losing. We run away."
Yeah, this isn't that kind of fight.
We
No.
need to go all out and do everything
Even
can.
if all 6 of you die, maybe Maitland gets the final hit.
Yeah.
Maitland's not there, but he might ride in.
What? Is Maitland not
No,
there?
I thought Maitland was coming.
Yeah.
We're very confused as to who's coming.
Maitland's coming.
Sure, Maitland's coming. He had the hero's feast. He's coming.
Yeah. That was
Anyone who gets the hero's feast is coming.
Alright,
No,
alright,
Yaman's
no,
sister
no,
isn't. Neither is
Nadia's
Evan's
mother
aunt
not coming.
or Maitland's
Huh?
wife.
I don't think Eren's aunt coming.
Nah, bro. She's staying at the back.
Oh yeah, she's staying at the back.
Fuck. Yo, this is mad.
I know Nadia's mother is a big girl, but she has other duties.
Yo, do I take reality break? I mean,
Is there any way for warlocks to change their spells?
Yes,
No.
when they level up.
Oh, goddamn. Okay.
Do I
Not on
get
a
rid of-
long rest.
Do I
That's
get rid
the
of the
point of the
mansion for
class.
teleport?
Hmm?
Do I get rid of the mansion for teleport?
Well,
I'd say mansion. It's not going to be useful at all in this situation.
Yeah, but teleport will be. Or could be.
Exactly. So get rid of mansion.
Oh, yeah.
I think the most important thing to have is Rundamir's environment,
Oh,
because
that's a given.
I think that is our possible trump card. We need to play it very well.
Yeah, we need to.
Also, what charges is what charge level is the cube at currently?
you
Zero,
were
I
at
think.
0.
God damn it. Okay, so depending on this roll, will depend on how we're gonna have to do this.
Is there any point keeping force cage?
I
Force
only
cage
have
will
one-
negate an enemy for an hour.
There is no escape. I only have one charge. We only get one shot at this. We are there and we are there. That's it. We're not coming back. We have to fight our way out.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's interesting.
So Aaron's gonna need to use gate to bring everyone there unless we postpone this for a day. I can't get everyone to the Astral Sea and then gate in. I can't do that. I only have one charge.
We probably can move into the SOC via the
Oh, we
Yeah,
can
we
ask
can
the
go
go
Yankee.
by
Yankee.
ship, innit?
the Githyanki can
that's
probably move us into the Astral Sea.
Yeah, that's
Or
fine.
the Shadow Kai to the Shadowfell.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
that's
it
what I
should not be that big of an issue. And
It's not that big.
having a staging ground on a ship is probably better than just some random space as well.
Yeah.
We're just gonna show up with a
I-
small
I-
army in Tunareth.
Okay, but hang on. Because we need to think about how we're gonna use my rec environment as well.
So just so we can be clear on the description is your allies get 1 extraction and your enemies they get slowed, right?
If they fail it.
Okay.
But the question is, it lost a turn.
Yeah.
So it lasts until the end of your turn, if I
My
remember
next
correctly.
turn.
Yeah, but that one up on Orcus, we're gonna fucking need it.
That's not what I'm saying. Because look what happened last time when I activated it before the fight with Xanarin. Some of you guys didn't get a go, so I
Yeah,
have to
so
wait
that not going to happen because we are not ambushing Orcus.
I don't think we're ambushing Orcus.
The thing, like, we cannot really hold an action on that. Well, we
Okay,
can,
alright,
but
Alright, I'm back.
So you're saying that okay, all right, that's
the
fine.
question
We
is:
just-
are we trying to do it immediately, or are we trying to do damage and area control? And once we have Orcus separated, then we try to do it.
Because
It's an
we will
excellent
we'll have to have our allies sort of either
Deal with
distract
the
or
others.
take away the
I think
minions of
one way
Orcus.
I think one way to quickly build some space would be you bringing down the hammer when we get there.
That's a small space. We need to get those, the
I
know, but
dragons, the
that would
undead, the
clear
liches
enough. What I'm
out of
saying
range.
is that would clear enough space to get everyone in there, and then they just start pushing
Alright,
outwards.
so in game now, as you all come together in the morning to meet, you start discussing your plan exactly. And at this point, you see walking into Erin's tent is first, of course, is Maitland, who is dressed in full battle garb. And he says to you as he comes in, "Are you sure you won't have me?"
Maitland, we love you so much.
Maitland, you stood by us from the very beginning. You raised your toast with us before the battle. We cannot deny your part in this group. You are one of us.
I mean, the main reason I said no is because I didn't know if you good at fighting. But they told me so, man. You want in?
Oh shit, we have to change our name now. Fuck's sake.
One of us is human.
I guess we're Ola
And
now.
one of us is a velociraptor, if I hear it correctly.
Yep,
Or a
Velociraptor.
turtle.
Alright, so
Oh god, one of
But,
these days I'm gonna make a mean character who's a bard that just cracks up at their own jokes.
And I
But they're
hold out
like
a
a
hand to Maitland.
velociraptor.
he takes it instantly, and
Grab him on the forearm.
yeah.
Oh, man, yo, this is gonna be fucking crazy.
What weapon does Maitland use?
On his back is a strange looking.
Two great swords.
On his back is a strange looking curved blade. It looks like some kind of sword, but it's in the shape of a scimitar, but it's bigger than a scimitar.
It's a great scimitar.
It's a great scimitar.
Yeah, no, fuck this motherfucker. When I think back to it, this motherfucker hit Xanarin and actually did a fucking chunk of damage, and he had a high to hit.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, Xanarin was invisible and decided to sneak up on Maitland from behind and got a sword.
It was not a good idea.
What? I absolutely don't remember this. But sure.
It was when he was like
Yeah,
It was
when he came back undead.
Oh, good for him.
and he got the mask, right?
So
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
he sort of turns to you and, well, I'm glad you chose to have me around. It'll be an honor to fight alongside you.
It will be an honor to us to have you beside us.
And he takes his place around the table. Next, you see walking in a rather ostentatious display, 4 Sharakai enter the tent, and from between them you see this woman. Fuck! I forgot once again. My bad.
What?
Mr.
Oh,
Rocket,
the retcon thing.
He was saying that he wanted to retcon.
Yeah, but you guys
Alright.
were discussing the strategy, so I completely forgot. All right.
Yeah.
She comes in and she looks at you, Kaltar, and she sort of nods and takes her place at the side of the table. The rest of the men leave.
Fucking dope.
Which reminds you, Kaltar, of last night. Last night, as you began to fall asleep, as dreams began to take you, as the trance began to set in and began to truly eclipse reality and reminded you of what life was and what it would become. Your mind went blank, completely blank. In the darkness, you saw light, a single bead of light. As you stood there before it, what did you do?
I approached it.
And nobody ever runs away from the light. It's weird.
I mean, like, you
Because
kinda
they're all
tempted.
moth
Well,
people.
you know, it's a train coming at you from the other end of the tunnel.
Also, are they also forgot something? But we can do this later. I
So,
want to
forget
try
you?
the horses.
oh no. It's funnier if you forgot those.
No, like I wanted to. They deserve it. If we all die, at least they can
Oh,
die
right!
happy.
Atoning the horses.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say you did it. I'm gonna retcon that and say you did it because you're good enough for it now. All right. So as you approach the light, Kaltar, it grows and grows, and you get closer, and you see a silhouette standing in the light, a cloak, just fluttering in the wind. It's facing away from whoever is wearing it is facing away from you. The hood is drawn up. What do you do?
I slowly approach.
Seem to approach, but not really closing the distance. They're still about 10 feet away, and every step you take puts them 10 feet away.
Hello? I say.
Is that all you have to say to me, child?
Do I have any inkling as to who this might be?
Do you know the cloak?
Come on, Kata.
The cloak is a symbol to your people.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Feather lands at your feet.
Oh God, he's slow. That boy.
Shut up. Okay, I didn't know that. What? So Kaltar would know. So Kaltar would know what this.
Yeah,
Okay, well he's not gonna just say hello then.
but he did.
So what do you
Hello
say,
there.
Alpha?
Huh, General Kenobi. Sorry.
But he
Fucking
did.
hell, okay.
Okay.
I had
So,
no idea that this was some
Going on
symbolism.
from there.
What he's going to say is, "Sup, boo?"
No.
Going on from there.
Yep.
What do you say?
Um. I don't know
The
what to
figure
say.
begins to pull away. Cloak begins to billow in the wind. What do you do?
Um,
Do you do anything? The cloak
I'm
is getting further
trying
and
to
further
think
away.
what to say. I'm fucking
On a timer here, dude.
okay. Fuck. Wasn't expecting this. God damn. I
The dream
literally my
fades.
mind is
Dog, just say wait.
wait.
The
Yeah,
dream
wait.
fades.
Alright.
And you wake
damn
once
it.
again from your slumber.
God damn it.
As you look around you, morning has come and you go to join your friends.
I do not fucking operate while under pressure. God damn it.
It's okay. We learn. We live and we learn.
For the next time God talks to you.
Yeah, well, I'm fucking pissed off now.
It's okay. Use it.
Okay, it really isn't.
So, as all of you
I'm like fucking pissed.
congregate around the table, you see the huntress come in and stand beside the table. She nods to you, Kaltar. As I believe King Keta and Kel walk in. El walk in. King Keta has a bit of a smile on her face.
Oh, is she glowing?
No, not really glowing. She just has a smile on her face. Oliver walks in behind her. El
How's
sort of
Elle
looks
looking?
El looks like himself. He doesn't look any different. He looks very.
Except for,
he looks pleased with himself, but he's always pleased with himself.
just
I mean, I
just a
don't
big
blame-
dark circle under his eye.
He sort of looks at you, Aaron.
Nail marks.
Hey boy, we did well yesterday, huh? You can mark that one off your list. Meet an interdimensional traveler.
What do you mean? Oh, you're a friend of my master. You guys go way back. You're always cracking jokes.
Oh, sorry. Looks around it all. Looks around it.
We're all
I mean,
looking at it like,
mentally, I ticked it off the
What?
list.
I forget the iteration rules. I'm sorry.
Thankfully, no one was listening.
Yeah, you don't have to apologize for making a good joke, man.
Yes. Jokes. Those are common in this situation. I remember.
Oh, L.
he looks at the looks of disbelief on everyone's face.
He get her face palms. She knows everything. She knows everything.
Yo, Aaron, I'm struggling not to laugh right now.
Who's Aaron?
Me, yeah, I said I'm struggling not to laugh right now.
Kinkeda sort of looks at you and says, "So we good to go? We're doing this."
Yep.
Yeah, the fuck yeah.
At this point, Radimov runs into the tent and he just like, "Whoo! Very
Safe.
close there, huh, boss?"
What?
Who's he talking to? Y'all win on me.
Darwin.
Aw.
Come on, let's go kill God.
And with that, all of you step out of the tent.
Yo, this is like the Power Rangers movie where all the
I
Red
sort
Rangers-
of wish we discussed actual plans, but I guess no.
Yeah, no, we can discuss, man.
No.
Yeah, you can. He said the cool thing. It's over now.
That's said the cool
Yeah,
thing.
yeah,
We can discuss the plan anyway.
Yeah.
it's over.
On the way over,
Yeah,
flying
yeah,
over.
yeah. We started making battle plans, but like, okay, yeah. So when you do this, I got this. All right, cool.
All
Then
right.
we'll get more on the lines like who are we going to face, and who's responsible for whom.
Oh, the scouting report. Yeah, yeah,
How can we distribute our forces that we have,
yeah. Yeah, we tell our friends to do crowd control because we're gonna need it to face the big daddy.
and actually what we are going to do with Orcus.
Oh,
We'll get to that. Don't worry about it.
We'll
So
get to that.
as
I'm
as the
staring
says the
to
cool
doubts.
line about killing gods.
yeah.
Sorry.
Step
Thought
out of
this
the
was
tent
fitting.
and you take to your horses and your various steeds. L just looks at Aaron's carpet and says, "What happened to those?" And he pulls out a bag that he's been carrying around. It's not really a bag; it's more like a sphere that's sort of hanging off his belt. And he reaches into it and pulls out this rug and he spreads it out, and it's this beautiful ornate magic carpet about twice the size of Aaron's.
Yeah, much better than yours.
And he gets on it and offers his hand to Kinketa. And she gets on it, and she offers her hand to Oliver, and he gets on it.
Hey, oh, where the heck did you get that sphere? What is that?
From Pimp My
it's
Carpet.
just, my interdimensional space. You don't have one?
Oh, I've been working on one. Oh, would you mind helping me out later?
Sure.
Oh,
Later.
Yeah.
Yeah. Surely.
Thanks, man.
God damn it! I saw the cow again.
Oh, then do not look at the back of the board then.
Oh, what did you do?
Did you trace the cow? Trace the cow. Just say yes, yes.
This is move.
Oh,
I
This
love it.
is a great joke.
All right, so you take
God,
to the
I
skies,
still-
How
and
are we only
cows as well.
just discovering?
Radonov sort of looks around awkwardly because he doesn't have a horse to ride. But then El sort of looks at him and says, "Don't worry about it, boy." And he reaches into the orb again and pulls out a pair of shoes and throws it at him.
Oh.
That man is a magical repository.
yeah, no.
Yeah, the issue is he made them actually. He's not collecting them.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh fuck!
So he throws Radonov a pair of shoes, and then he looks around, sees Maitland. Says, might as well. Takes out another pair of shoes, throws it at him.
How many?
He has a few. He's collected a few things over his years.
Replicated them.
Yeah, El, we really need to have a conversation later.
Invented a few things,
Yeah. Couple spells,
Yeah.
couple dozen
Yeah. So he
with his colleague Mordekainen. Oh, sorry, not
Xanathar.
Zanatar and Mordekainen.
So
Okay, we
as
don't need the deep lore.
as he begins to float into the air, and the rest of you do as well, you begin to ride towards the front lines where battle has already started. What do?
I mean, don't we
On the
don't
way
pick
there?
our 100?
No, but on the way there, what do we do?
On the way to the front line, because the
Alright, we
command
need
tent
to
is near
start.
the front line, right?
Okay, we need to start this battle plan. So how are we planning to approach this?
Gate to another plane. Well, we go to another plane and we gate behind the army.
I'm talking about more when we actually get into combat. How do we want to tackle that
Well,
situation?
Well,
We
I
have
can
two groups of
easily pick
6.
off not
have-
tanky targets.
I'd like to mention this. There's our group. There's Noah, which is 6, and the other allies, which are also 6. So maybe
mean-
we focus only on Orcus, and they take on the lady.
Yeah, we also got those special forces as well.
And they just I don't know.
Crowd control.
Yeah, try to keep the undead at bay as best as they can. And where's what's his name?
You're
Cannon.
a new friend.
Yeah, where is he?
I'm sure he'll be there, but I can try and get in touch with him.
Well, no need for that. This can wait, but yeah. So
Is he with us?
Nope.
Hardy? He said we meet in the morning and he didn't show. What
I
an
mean, he might be
asshole.
with Asteros. Also, so do we want him with us or with them?
Hmm.
We don't know how many allies surround Orcus, but we cannot have any of them intervene in the battle. We are not even sure if we can take down Orcus alone. If his allies are aiding him, we stand no chance.
well, I wouldn't say we don't have a chance. I'd say it's gonna be a harder fight.
That may be, but we definitely need our allies to keep all of Orcus's minions occupied. Or at least as many as they can.
That works for me. So how we proposing to best make use of the spell? Do we want to wait for us to separate with him a little bit, or just as soon as we arrive?
I think it might be best if we understand the battlefield first. Who knows, there could be an illusion or protection on that shields Orcus.
My
Or
only
he could.
hesitation is just the longer we wait, knowing the way we fight, the reduce effectiveness effectively, because there will, apart from the start of the battle, there's gonna be very few opportunities for me to get all of us in there.
I'm gonna say this as well. No matter how well we plan, we can't anticipate their every move. We have to go for a simple plan.
Do you have a simple plan, Yarvin?
Yes.
Punch
Tell
him in
me.
the mouth.
Hit the big guy.
Honestly, it's not that bad of a plan, but no, not this one in particular. But as I said, we can divide into groups, divide and conquer, as I say. We know face Orcus, and we ask the other to make sure that nothing comes between us.
Yes, we agreed on this already. What we're discussing at the moment, Yarvin, is that how us, the six of us, will face Orcus.
Honestly, besides stabbing him, I don't have really a plan.
Well,
I'll be
you
honest on this one.
do know that Aaron's magic is capable of many wondrous things. Currently, we're trying
There's
to
one
figure
more
out
things.
how
There's one
that
thing
would
I
be
thought
utilized the
about.
best. Oh, what is it?
Aaron can trap beings, right? He has several spells that do that.
Yeah, that's
How
another
about we
option.
use that to advantage? Right? Because if one of Urbus, no, not Urbus, but Orcus allies is trapped within a sphere of that he can't escape from, that's one problem less to deal with. Like for example, the lady, she's what, the size of me, maybe a bit bigger.
What? No, the lady is like smaller than you.
She's smaller than me. I'm pretty sure.
The lady's probably like Aaron size or something,
Yeah,
right?
She's
normal
Aaron
human
size?
size.
I'm pretty sure Aaron has a few spells for someone this size. Like a wall, maybe.
Well, yeah, we can certainly try something like that. But also, we have to remember that his spells are limited.
I know. I'm not saying that he should abuse them, but
But damn, Force Cage isn't even concentration.
no. Not this prismatic wall.
If I use Prismatic Wall, I'm not using like that. So
Yeah, that's not a wish, but prismatic
we
wall
can
is a
also
very
use
good spell.
Prismatic Wall to keep us to separate us and Orcus.
I don't think it's big enough. It's gonna be a very tight fit.
That's just another option.
Speaking of Orcus, Aaron, are you... He is still using your master's form, from what I saw.
Well, his body, but not his form.
But he's right. Aaron, are you ready to face your master's body? To try to destroy him to get us rid of Orcus?
What we're facing isn't remotely close to my master's body. It's just the lifeless husk that Orcus and Vance took the opportunity to inhabit. My master would want all of us to stop his body causing all of these atrocities. I know what we need to do. Don't worry about me.
So, I thought of a very dumb question. A very dumb idea.
What's up?
How big is Orcus, roughly? I mean,
Well,
size category.
When we last saw him, he was just medium because he was in Aaron's master's body. We were just with horns.
Who do we...
I mean, I've seen him recently, and so has Reaper. So how big was
Mm-hmm.
Orcus?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He just looked like your master. But you remember that when you fought him, he turned into something
He
else.
went... He hulked.
How
Basically.
but-
big did he get?
Was he huge or no? Or large?
He was large back then.
Okay. So,
Chunky.
I can win in a contest of strength with Orcus. Maybe. But I have my chances.
Artie, I have a question.
Yeah.
In my game, when a Rune Knight was hit with an enlarged spell, the arcane magic interference prevented them to go bigger.
Yeah.
What about here?
There's no interference. You can go bigger.
Because I can, in fact, prepare enlarge.
Wait,
Yeah, so go for it. Become a monster.
Okay, so why it's a good idea? That's not what I had in mind. What I had in mind was even stupider is strapping essentially me, Nadia, and Reaper and Orcus into a prismatic bubble, and we just wail on him. Which is a dumb idea. You're trapped in here with
That is
us.
so dumb, it might work. That is so dumb, it might work.
Uh,
I don't know. That way, it's
What
more
level is
effective.
Prismatic Wall?
9.
So yeah, so that was
Yeah, I know
eliminate.
it's no wish, but like I was like, it just straps
No,
us.
we're
with
not.
him and,
We're not
just-
planning with Wish. We're planning with Rundamier's erratic environment.
It's a
which I
nice
think-
now.
Oh,
That's-
I thought he opted for to 9 at the end.
Nah, that's
No,
an
no.
8.
Yeah, but essentially you can use prismatic wall to just cage an enemy.
Yeah.
And
Would there be any additional effects if erratic environment was upcasted?
No.
It's already busted enough as it is.
It's too
Yeah,
busted for
it
more
is.
effects.
Yo, you lot are forgetting what it used to be. It wasn't even just.
Yeah, it was an action for a minute?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
it was
And a 7th level spell?
Nah, it was always 8, right?
No, the effect wasn't as pronounced. It was something else.
Yeah, it was like a minute.
No, the duration was a minute, but it was something else.
It
as
was
well.
longer than a turn.
Yeah.
Do you want a healing potion, Kaltar?
Yes.
I
Give him
don't
a
think
healing
I
potion.
really need a healing potion.
Yeah, he's gonna be like 500 feet away anyway.
No, I can also heal myself as well.
Yeah, but
Right, you can do
well,
that.
I guess
Um,
no healing potion for you then.
The other thing is, when I heal somebody else, I get half of what I healed them for.
Give one to Yarvin then.
yeah.
He has 2 now. Everyone has 2. Everyone has 2 healing potions.
Okay. Okay, so
except the
Nadia,
living
are you
healing
down
potion.
to be locked in a cage with Orcus and you might just wail on this dude?
This is a
The
bad
question
plan.
is,
Don't do it.
Can
There is a
spells,
danger.
can
Sorry?
spells pass through that bubble?
No. It's
No.
nothing goes in, nothing goes out.
Alright, wait, actually, I need to ask this question now because I need to know. Ardy,
I think.
Yeah.
does Dimension Door work?
Where?
Through a prismatic,
So yes
Door.
and no. Yes, it makes you go through the wall. No, you go through every layer of the wall
Yeah, that's what I'm
at
saying.
once. No, but you take every effect of the wall.
That's why I'm asking him. How, like, are we doing it?
You have to see and find out.
Because, like, Dimension Door is. I'm not. It's not like I'm going to. I'm literally appearing on the other side.
Okay.
No, I'm not trying to fucking test this now.
Putting us in a prismatic bubble would separate us from each other.
Yeah,
It
I
would,
don't know why I thought that.
it would lessen
mean-
our strength. What is more important is using all our efforts to prevent Orcus from escaping. As we've seen him, he has some sort of way to just disappear into thin air.
Yeah, I wonder if you would do that though.
FYI,
Would
guys,
escape from us?
I can cast Force Cage more than once.
Hmm. It's good to know.
False cage, you can leave it with magical leaves.
So, no matter what,
Actually, so with Prismatic Wall, you and creatures you designate at the time you cast can cast the spell can pass through and remain near the wall without harm.
Oh,
I've never used it, so I don't know. Oh man, this is a lot. Fucking hell.
so you can literally like dip your hand in the wall, fire spells. Leave.
Also, it's 90 feet long as well.
Yeah.
Oh, this is
It can be a 30-foot diameter sphere.
30 foot. Damn, it's bigger than I thought.
Is it diameter? Let me double check that. I'm reading up on it right now.
It's up to 90 feet long and 30 feet high.
Yeah. Alternatively, you can shape shape the wall into a sphere up to 30 feet in diameter, centered on a point you choose within range. So 15-foot radius.
There's also that passes through a space. So the wall sheds. So it's an option. So
Yeah, and if a creature starts its turn near the wall,
Yeah.
it
Damn, this is.
has to make a Constitution saving throw or become blinded for 1 minute.
I mean, I know this man's probably not failing a con save, but
No, but at the very least, it might burn a legendary resistance.
he probably has that dragon bullshit or whatever. Alright, so do we go? I drop prismatic wall, and then we just go from there.
Well, that might work. I'm just worried that he escapes us again.
I mean, realistically, other than prismatic wall and force cage, I mean, how like there's literally no other way for us to keep him there.
The only way to stop him from escaping is to counter his escape. However he makes
Effectively.
it. We just have to hope he's
Mm.
Alright,
arrogant enough,
okay. So
confident enough that he doesn't escape.
so
That's
so
right.
so if I'm clear, the plan is as soon as we arrive, I drop a prismatic wall near him. He doesn't have to be the center of it, but close to the wall, so he has to make a con save.
It has to be
Alright.
on it, in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has to be in it.
And we can
Oh,
So-
right,
pass
I see
through.
what you mean.
We can pass through and attack that way. If anyone tries to get to him, they have to go through the wall. And if I designate all of our allies to go through it, then that doesn't limit our movement on the battlefield at all.
Prismatic Wall is a better spell than I thought.
It's
Yeah,
a
no,
9th level spell. All 9th level spells are quite good.
But the
Well,
only thing
well.
is, as soon as I cast that, I cannot cast wish. So like, there's no like mass healing or anything. If you
Well,
guys are okay with that,
Urbo still has the sword.
that's also true.
No, well, that's a fair
Yeah.
point.
Yeah.
He has
So
one. He has one last wish. So if all else
They always
fails,
have one
then
wish.
alright. So are we cool with this? Because I kind of feel like we were onto something.
I will say, do not use the prismatic wall before as we step through. We don't know what we step into.
Oh, no.
It might be wasted if you just hold on to it.
Okay. So when
Yeah.
what trigger should I look for to be like, okay, yes, time.
If Orcus stands alone, trap him. If only, let's say, one ally is beside him,
At
we
most.
we may be able to fight him as well. But if he's surrounded by allies, there's no reason to trap him.
Okay.
We cannot face all of them at once.
That's not a problem. Okay. So that's fine. I know when to activate this spell called Prismatic Wall. The other issue is the best opportunity for me to use Erratic Environment. Do I wait until after the Prismatic Wall is up, or would you guys like it before that?
We need to
Right.
be near him.
I need to double check something. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. The biggest benefit of the spell isn't even the effect on him. Like, but he's
Yeah,
most
it's the
like
extraction.
the odds of this man like
Failing
this
to
is
save
like,
is
really
low. Yeah.
He is the Lord of Undeath. I would not be surprised if, by some miracle, he's able to overcome the effects of my measly spell of the Eighth Order.
Oh yes, your measly spell that manipulates space and time.
The thing is, as well, I might be able to get everyone flying here or close to.
Also, another fun thing is that you could cast Aaron's erratic environment on the on the prismatic wall with us standing around it.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, if I cast it at the start, I can get all of us, most of us, and some of our allies as well.
Fair.
That may be, but if the enemy is scattered, the spell again could be wasted. I would say, Aaron, we all trust your judgment that you will use the best opportunity.
Wait for a good time to use it. That's the only thing you can do. Really do.
That's fine.
Even if
I
you
agree.
cannot catch all of us in its effect, if you catch some of us, that will be a great opportunity.
Okay. So the plan is at some point to drop and Prismatic War. Alright,
Mhm.
Essentially.
okay, that's fine.
I think you still need to work on that name.
I mean, like at this point, I can't we can't determine the timing or anything like
Nope.
that.
But
So
we have
how
kind of a plan, so
what
no.
sort of formation are we trying to take him? Yowen in the front, Reaper in the back.
Also, I feel maybe we should also have Maitland fight alongside with us.
No.
Like I said,
Uh,
we don't know how many monsters and creatures surround Orcus. We will need Aura allies to help them. If they defeat them, they are able to join us in the fight, but we cannot expect them to stand by us and leave the rest to fend off all the army and the monsters.
Fair.
Alright, is there anything particularly we need to discuss? How? I mean, we want the casters at the limit of our range for counter spell, and all three of us can cast it. Do we want to surround them or just approach them from the front?
we won't get a chance to surround them. The only way to surround them would be quite literally to be able to appear at multiple times, multiple places at the same time.
I'm talking more as the fight progresses.
Oh. Uh,
We need to try to keep him in place so we can attack him all at once.
I mean, if he's the size of the last time we fought him, I can grab him.
Do we want Yowen holding him down or doing damage to him?
I can do both.
Okay,
I just need one hand to grab him.
okay.
Is not that a great sword or long sword?
I have
don't
a
remember.
magical warhammer. I'll be
What?
doing less damage, but still damage.
Alright, is there anything else you guys want to discuss?
It is not a pleasant thought, but we do have to address it. As Kaltar said it before, we might all fall in this battle.
We die, we die.
We might. If we die, he will probably.
I'm okay dying here. I'm fine
That's it,
with that.
though. Death here wouldn't be the end. It wouldn't be that simple.
I mean, yeah, Orcus would raise us to help him.
We don't really have much of a choice, Aaron.
I understand.
Well,
But
that's
in theory, if we can get Orcus to actually die even once, even for a sliver of a second, I can do to him what I did to Xanarin, and then I can bury that somewhere where it will never be found.
Yeah, we can bury it in Elysium.
I'm sorry, did you just say you plan to turn the soul of a near god into a trinket?
Sure,
It might
I'm
be
not
something
quite sure,
cute.
but I think it's humanoids.
No, it's any creature.
Any creature.
Yes, and there's no size limit. I expressly checked at the beginning
That
of this
is
session.
such stupid shit.
It is.
I mean,
But
I don't think they expected you to slay God and trap him in a sphere.
but the other thing is, does Orcus have a soul already?
I guess we'll find out. I don't know. She started laughing.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just so I have room for this dumb ability and dumbass idea. I told Artie I would crush a soul trinket, not Xanarin's, ask what the weather is, and apparently it's the end of all things.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
You think?
Did the ghost know?
Pa pa pa!
It is. I am being summoned. Oh, for that party.
Okay. I will go as well.
It should only take a few minutes.
Well, planning is stupid.
Alright, is there anything else we want to discuss, or are we just gonna wing it like always?
I shall be back later.
There's no matter how much we plan. Like
Yeah, like,
we have zero idea what already has in store for us.
yo, Artie, can you just tell us, man?
Not even here.
I don't think it.
As all of you finish discussing and after planning till for like
We
20
call,
days,
we call out to the gods.
you
the
you
go-
eventually see as Orcus just comes out and says, "I'm bored of your planning," and kills himself.
Nice. Dun, 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 dun,
As you
dun.
guys now finish up your planning and you head out and you inform your allies about your plans, they seem to agree with you and seem to believe that they can make it so. At least they can distract him for long enough.
Does any of them raise a very valid concern?
Well, not really.
Oh, for
It's
real?
called
Oh.
shut up. I'm not doing the plan for you.
It
The
just
plan-
makes me worried how much these people believe in us.
Completely.
Yeah, that scares me the most.
Wait, why wouldn't they?
Because we're a bunch of idiots with big weapons.
Yeah, but it's worked so
So-
far, man. We're fucking level 19.
Why do you have a problem with every D&D party ever?
No, that is just a general description of every D&D party.
Idiots with big weapons. It's surprisingly accurate for Yawin.
And as you all head off into battle, your entire troop riding towards the front lines, you eventually come down near the commander's tent and you see your 80 men assembled in full glowing armor. They all stand ready, their pikes raised, ready to go to war. And that is where we leave today's session, because I feel like these two are gone as well, and we probably want everybody for next week.
Yo, what do you actually think when we're in the middle of planning? You're like, damn, bro, it doesn't matter. Just go fight.
No, it's fine. I quite enjoy the extensive planning session.
It all happened. It
I
all
loved
matters.
my idea like, wait, Prismatic Wall is very good spell for trapping someone.
Oh,
How
it's
about I
insane.
trap
You
myself
can't.
with it?
The only problem is people can just teleport, That's the only real big problem with
Right.
automatic
That's
route.
that's what I'm saying.
I mean,
But I've had this spell for
You
ages. I'm
can't,
like,
you can't dispel it. You can't
yeah,
it just is.
yeah. There's no,
Even
you can't like
anti-magic
even
doesn't work.
yeah. No, nothing works. It's the only way to break the wall is by like going through each layer.
And the
Specific.
spell magic only works on one layer.
Yeah.
It's a spell that just here.
You know, that's what the undead woman is going to cast on us as we step through the portal.
Master spell.
nah.
No, she's going to cast prismatic wall on us, trapping all of us in.
Oh, okay.
Or
Yeah, but we could just teleport.
So when you make it like a sphere, does the damage side radiate inward or outward?
Doesn't matter.
I don't think there's a damage side
Yeah, it's just if you go through the
because
wall.
if you're around it, you get blinded if
guess
you're
that's
within
true.
20 feet of it. It's when you go through it that you take damage.
Oh yeah, that's true.
And you can't. Once you start, right, you have to do all
For
of
the
it. Right?
damage, it's only I think Will of Fire that works like this.
Yeah. The blind is actually really good as well. The damage is insane actually if you think about it.
Yep.
Every layer is like a 10d6 or some shit like that, right?
Every layer is
Yeah.
10d6.
And there's one that turns you to stone and one that banishes you.
10d6 fire, 10d6 acid, 10d6 lightning, 10d6 poison, 10d6 cold. Restrained.
The restraint goes into petrification.
Yeah, if they fail 3 times permanently. Violet.
The other
Blinded.
problem is like if the violet layer is closest to them, they can just get teleported to a different plane.
That'd be
Yeah.
shitty. We just want to get Orcus out and just, oh, she's gone.
I mean, honestly, as long as Orcus is not a material plane.
But that's the issue, he can just come back.
Yeah.
Like that's what we talked about earlier, that, you know,
Why we
why
can't
there's
do
no
it.
reason to take him to another plane, because as long as he has varies, he can just come back.
The only way to do that would be to have spells that would prevent planar travel, but that's fucking mess.
I don't think we have a
Oh,
bad plan. It's just like when to use when.
Spell that prevents planar travel is called counter spell, by the way.
Yeah. And we have 3
Or
people that can
planar
cast.
binding.
Nope, counter spell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's the other thing. We can't have our casters on the other end of the battlefield,
Yeah.
because these people are very spell heavy. So we will need those counter spells.
So my reaction is gonna be a very, very interesting resource.
I have a question. With shape change, can you still use your spells?
I believe you can keep the spells up that you already had running, but I don't think
Because
you
it
can use
says you
spells.
keep your class features.
Let me just-
Spells are class features, so that's why I'm asking.
I know you can like run Moonbeam as your like
But that's wild
speech
shape.
form. Yeah, wild shape. Shape change works a lot like wild shape, right?
Yeah, but like it says you keep your class features and
You
race
get access to
ability.
innate spellcasting when using shape change. That's it.
Okay. Really?
I'm just checking. Give me a second. I'll let you know by next week. It's okay.
I thought that we should clarify that point so that I don't know.
Yeah.
Our
It
boss
says
doesn't
you
turn into a drag.
It says you
You're
transform into
not gonna
average
turn back into a
creature.
dragon.
It says you transform into average example of a creature, one without any class levels or spellcasting traits.
Oh,
Yes,
okay.
but it says you keep your class features.
So
Yeah,
here's
but
the thing.
if it says it has no spellcasting trait, it cannot cast magic, even if you can cast.
Creature without the spellcasting trait cannot cast magic.
So Jeremy Crawford says the shape change spell says you retain your class features, and you can use them if your newcomer is physically capable of doing so. Yeah. spellcasting is a class feature, and the rule on components
Jesus.
says what is physically required. So the rule on components says that what is physically required to cast spells. All right.
So as long as he has the components, he can use spells.
Yeah, as long as you turn into something that can cast spells. And dragons technically can cast spells, so I would allow it.
A dragon turtle with a staff of power.
No, not that kind of spells. Not from objects.
Yeah.
Innate spells.
Okay.
Spells that you could cast on your own.
Because I don't know, I thought we should clarify that point so that our boss doesn't just turn
the
into a
dragon-
dragon and then like just numb people for the rest of the fight.
That's not a
Giant
bad
dragon.
idea, to be honest.
I mean, it's not a bad idea, but he still has some useful spells. So.
Having a dragon with us would be
Yeah.
nice.
But no, I
Maybe
was
we
also
should have asked
thinking,
the dragons to come with us.
yeah, probably. I was asking the question earlier because I'm like, we always plan like this, and I'm like, what does RD actually think while we're planning?
No, I'm just chilling, bro.
Like, I don't get to do anything for 10 minutes.
Yeah, I'm comfy.
I'm gonna say we've spent an hour on this.
Of course.
Yeah, this is pretty
No,
important.
Planning is part of D&D. It usually doesn't do anything, but it's still a fun part.
Yeah. Yo, bro, I'm just like, hey, we're gonna turn up and cast spells, man. Fuck it.
And that's the thing. We all want to win because winning is good.
Oh yeah, we want to kill.
Sometimes we don't, but that's fine as well.
Nah, man, I want to get to level 20.
And for that, we have to kill Orcus.
You can be a level 20 undead in Orcus's army.
Oh, and then we do an evil campaign.
Should we do an evil campaign then?
No, we do an evil one-shot where we destroy the world.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah,
RD?
we just kill Maitland. Oh God.
Oh,
I mean, it's up to you.
Oh.
But
Do you guys
can
want to
we?
go in? Do you guys want to go end the world, or do you want to keep it going for a little bit longer?
oh, well, until the rest of Flame and his brother in the world.
What are you talking
No,
about?
Right.
that thing
We
is
still
not
have that
an
problem.
ending.
You don't know about that. You don't know about the imminent doom of the multiverse.
Well, anyway, whatever we decide next week is gonna be.
I mean, we
Something.
could talk during the week about other like planning if you guys want.
So,
You
RD,
already-
what do you say? Should we swap next week?
Oh yeah. Are you guys comfortable with Saturday?
Yeah, I'm
I'm
totally
fine.
good with
I
that.
don't do anything on my weekends, so.
All right.
Because Zero did say it's her birthday.
On Sunday?
On
Saturday.
Saturday. So she will force Jordan to join.
Wait, but if it's her birthday, how is she gonna play?
Yeah,
No,
that's
they're
what
gonna
I was
play
asking as
and
well.
then party after, I think.
Like she said that she.
Yes, but her birthday is on the Saturday.
Yeah, but I think she said it starts in like 4 hours after session starts.
No, that was
So, yeah.
today. The cousin's birthday was 4 hours
today?
to session start. Yes.
So yeah, I don't know, but I know that Urboss said he will be here on Saturday.
I'm gonna. We can figure it out in the week because I feel like it's gonna go 6 hours at least. I'm not.
Certainly yes.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say that it's probably not gonna end in 4 hours. So I'm like,
Yeah, more than likely.
Yeah, there's not that many chances that it's a short session, unless we just wipe. In the
Who
first
knows?
hour, we just TPK and like, oh well, fuck.
No, like think about it. Maybe Urboss shows that day, and he comes up with one wish, a wish that solves everything.
I mean, I don't know how Artie
no
is.
more bones. GG. Solved. I mean, you
Yeah.
can. I mean, you guys haven't tried a fish like that. You guys have been using fish extensively.
Yeah.
Oh, I
extensively
did make one wish. I wish to get to the bottom of that. Remember?
Right, but yes, it wasn't the same thing.
Bottom of what?
The bottom
When
of the
with the
Nightwalker.
Nightwalker.
I understand everything.
Yeah, but that wasn't like a wish you could lose. That was you
Because
got the
you
wish
wish
spell.
you can lose it. You can
Like if
completely
you
lose the
every
ability
time you
to
use it,
cast
there's a
wish.
every time you cast it, there's a 1/3 chance that you never get it.
Yep. But you know, it's the end of the campaign.
Also, even if it works, it still like disables you for a week or some shit.
Yeah.
Your
Yeah,
strength becomes 3 for multiple days.
Yeah, but if we win, fuck you.
But do we? That's the question.
Yo, you know what's so mad? Ardi, what would have happened if I'd succeeded on that persuasion check against Vance?
I don't even remember which persuasion check you're talking about.
When I was trying to get him to be like, hey, yo, this is a bit mad, bro, chill.
Oh yeah, he would have figured out another way to come out. Orcus would have, but Vance wouldn't have been involved, which would have been nice, I guess. At least you could have saved his soul.
Oh well, we'll
But, you
save
know,
his soul,
save
alright?
us the trouble of hunting him down and murdering him horribly.
Yep. Also, like, I mean, there's a bunch of shit gone differently the whole way, but here we are.
Here we are.
Sometimes you just gotta fight Orcus.
Sometimes you do.
Well,
I think
I
this
love
might be
it
the
because
first.
this is literally like I had 8 hours of sleep, one coffee, 2 cookie, and I'm ready to fight God or die trying.
This is the
This
first
is what's
CR30
happening.
monster you're fighting this campaign.
Hmm?
First
Oh,
CR30 monster you're fighting this campaign.
God, 30. Oh.
Jeez. Nah,
God.
no one else. We're gonna get some cheesy.
4 crits in a row on an action surge. GG.
Yep.
Nadia just unleashes all the holy smites.
And I wonder how smite works with like magic resistance.
It
Or
doesn't.
not,
It just
or
does.
not magic resistance, spell resistance. I'm sorry.
It's not a spell.
Oh, no, but it means limited spell immunity, right?
Yeah, lemon is when.
Where like a spell below a certain level doesn't affect you.
Well,
mean, that would be-
smite is like a raw magical energy. It's not really a spell. Because like
Smite is
limited
broken.
so like spell immunity is supposed to be like, you know, certain incantations you can just shrug off. Like those simply don't affect you, but it's not like if someone just throws magic at you, it doesn't it just doesn't happen. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, I'm not worried about.
Yeah.
You know, at the very beginning of the fight, Orcus just flies up in the air and kills our horses.
Hey, yo, you know I was like, do I need to prepare flight just in case?
Can't tell us. We're fine.
Yeah, but he can only cast it at 5th level.
Yeah, well, he's... Yeah. Annoying.
Ah.
Well, on this very note, I'm gonna go. It's
Yeah.
sleepy. So, bye-bye. See you next week.
See you next week.
Good night.
Let's go kill
Yes.
God.
Let's see if we
Yeah.
survive.
Good night.
Yeah.
Good session, man. Good session.
Yeah, that was fun.
I didn't have to do anything.
Yeah, of
That was
course.
great.
Those are the best sessions. And we can
Yeah.
just, you know, shoot the shit, have some fun.
Yeah. GG.
Yeah, we were just planning.
Alright. Good night.
Yeah. Night, guys.
You don't have to prep anything.
Hmm?
You don't need to prep anything. Just the session goes on and you play some Smite in the
I mean,
background.
because this dude basically dude was just chill before before the big battle.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh,
realistically,
Goli, I just want Nadia to be in the environment.
oh yeah, so do I. Oh man, it's just
I
timing.
have a secret plan.
Please, by all means, my plan is just to support you guys as much as possible. Cause like, I mean, the way I've tried to play this campaign isn't necessarily damage focused, but more as like control.
No, I have a ridiculous, stupid plan that will not work.
I mean, I might.
No, it will not. But it's just so cool, and I just so want to do it.
Yeah, so do it. Fuck it.
But I do need 2 actions in a row.
Yeah, we're gonna. Realistically, you think we're gonna win? I think
There's a chance that we win.
a chance.
Yeah.
Is CR30 that crazy?
Yeah.
Ah, we'll be fine, man. We got this easy. We got this. If not, I'll just call my buddies from other realities or dimensions or whatever. Man, CR30, that wild. Oh man, what's the highest CR we fought so far? 25?
Around that, to be honest. That's a thing, really. Like the deadly thing about Orcus is not that he, does a lot of damage or something,
Spellcasting.
but spellcasting, yeah.
I mean, would it help if we got rid of the wand?
You can't. It is literally impossible. It's part of Orcus.
What if we cut off his hand though?
That doesn't matter. No, like the like this is actually quite cool. There was a whole story arc of the Farron Legendarium of how Orcus lost his wand and how he got it back.